Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today's new video is a special one today. The Washington Redskins. No. The Washington football team. No. The Washington Red Wolves. No. The Washington Commanders have debuted today. We actually talked about that last night. They ended up having some kind of drone or helicopter zoom in on the store, and we saw the Commanders logo. So we already kind of knew that this is the direction that they're going to go. We are going to go over our reactions of the Washington Commanders. Do we like this fucking name? Do we think it's fucking stupid? Obviously, they ended up stealing it from the AAF, the San Antonio Commanders, and they even stole their logo. All right. So it's kind of one of those things where you're stealing the catchphrases, the hashtags. I got a couple pictures that we can bring up and we can kind of go over it. I have AEW Dynamite. It's in Chicago, CM Punk's hometown. So I got it here on the left of me. So when the audio gets turned on, when we got some good matches, right now we got Ruby Soho in the ring right now as well. They're having a little match, but I'm not going to put the audio on just yet. So I just figured I would go over some of the things today. And we have a few other things. Jim Harbaugh got interviewed for 9 fucking hours today, and they didn't offer him a job, which is really surprising. So now they're looking at the Rams OC, Kevin O'Connell, to be the next head coach, but they can't hire him until after the Super Bowl. Other options are the Ram DC defensive coordinator Raheem Morris or Giants defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. So there's some more news coming out with Brian Flores. I saw him on TV. I watched Good Morning Football, even though we already know Peter Schrager loves stealing my shit. I watched Pat McAfee show. I watched a lot of the programs that were going on today with a lot of the insight. So we're going to go over a lot of that information today. Elliot Evans in the building. What it do? Gang. He says the name is okay, but the logo sucks. We're going to go over that here real quick. Let me know if the audio and video are good on your guys' end. Everything looks good on my end, but you guys can let me know. Hopefully everything is good. Nate the Great in the building. He says, hey, Elliot, I just don't mind the name. It's better than not having a name. And I know Red Wolves was probably the most popular, but everything is kind of trademarked or copyrighted. So, it's one of those things. I think that they wanted to go a different direction other than the Commanders. You got the Washington Capitals. You got the Washington Nationals. You have the Washington Wizards. It used to be the Washington Bullets. So, I'm not sure if I really like the Commanders. I mean, Commanders and Cowboys. Commanders and Eagles, Commanders and Giants. It's like 3 syllables. It's just kind of weird. Is there any other names that are like 3 syllables? I don't know. It just kind of sounds weird to me. Obviously, it's fitting in with the whole Washington, D.C., D.C. Defenders. They're trying to do the whole like admiral, government shit or whatever, but I'm not sure if I really like it, but we're going to go over some of the jerseys. And then I've heard a lot of people trolling the commies and all these other things that people are going to be making fun of them as we go forward. Commanders, they command nothing but taking what? L's. I don't really like the name. I don't really like the logo, and the jerseys are absolutely horrendous. Sarah Small in the building. What it do? A lot of snow is coming out there. Brute Saint in the building. What it do? I think there's only one jersey that I like, and we'll go over everything in here as well. I hope everyone's staying safe. I know from the Midwest to New York, I've been reading a lot. As you guys know, I read and watch film. Right now, I'm watching Tom Brady, obviously, with New England and the Colts on NFL Network. I got that on the TV on the 53-inch in here in the studio. I got in the computer next to me, I got AEW Dynamite in Chicago. And I know everywhere from pretty much Chicago all the way over to New York, there's some big fucking storms. So if you guys are there, I hope that you guys are being safe. Man, it's one of those things that when the snow and the ice and the storms come out, it's very scary. So make sure you're staying safe. Oh, we're seeing CM Punk and MJF. All right, baby. I might have to start turning the audio up here on the AEW because I want to make sure we watch this together. We're going to hear from AEW World Champion Hangman Page. And we got some other stories also in wrestling. All right. So obviously Brian Kendrick was supposed to make his debut. All right. Against who? John Moxley has said some fucked up shit. Then they ended up, I don't know, scrapping his contract or taking him off TV, but that was supposed to happen. He was supposed to have his debut on AEW Dynamite tonight. But the big one is MJF. And obviously we know CM Punk fighting for the first time in CM Punk's hometown. It's going to be lit. So if you guys have TBS, I recommend turning it on pretty soon. It's going to be exciting. I got New England and the Colts on TV here as well. Let me see what year this is from. Doesn't even say. Obviously, it's looks like some old school footage from what I can see, because obviously we have I assume Manning is out there and Brady because it looks old. So I assume it's one of the older games when it's Manning. Oh, you got Charlie Weiss. You got Charlie Weiss on the headset. So you know it's fucking old. But I hope everyone is having a great day. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORIONNWSF on the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. He said, original Dizzy D in the building, what'd it do? Should have went with the Washington natives. That way that the slur is gone and the heritage is kept intact. Commanders is a weak name. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like I said, Sarah Small is going to get in charge of the donos there. We're going to have to kind of see. But I think a lot of the perception, if the Washington football team, the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders, I think a lot of the fans are pissed. And especially if you look at the design of the jerseys, it looks like a 5-year-old made them. I'm going to bring them up here on the screen, and we're going to go over a lot of the stories. So obviously you guys saw the thumbnail. So we see the Washington Commanders. So you look at the jerseys, you can't really see the white one. I'll pull up another picture so you can see that. But the burgundy one looks really cheaply made. I don't like the W in the front of the black jerseys. And then it's got the little Commanders there on the left-hand side, kind of near the heart. The white ones, to me, probably look the best. And as we go through the pictures here, the black ones look absolutely horrendous. What am I want? Is this an AAF team? Is this XFL? Is this Arizona State? What is this? This is absolutely horrible. But the black ones look fucking horrible with that W in the front of the helmet. The burgundy ones, I mean, at least you're keeping the burgundy and the you know the yellow, the scheme there. Those are they're kind of ugly to me. I think I like the white ones the best. And then they have this Washington football, and then they have the dates, with the Commanders. Now, this particular like patch or something that they have on back of the Letterman jackets, it's okay. I mean, this might actually be the most likable thing out of everything because the jerseys are fucking ugly. And then as we see this picture without my little thing with the thumbnail in it, you can't really see it, but I'm going to show you up close picture. As you can see, Commanders. Right, you can see that on the burgundy ones. Those ones are so-so. I think I like black as far as like a jersey color, but on this one, it's fucking ugly. It doesn't look good. Absolutely not. But here we go. Look at this one right here. All right. Look at this one. I couldn't find a big full picture for it. All right. But if you look at that Washington, right, and then you got Chase Young, that one to me looks the best. It kind of looks like the Arizona Cardinals, to be honest, but that one looks the best to me. If I'm buying a jersey, I'm buying that one. I'm buying Chase Young or Scary Terry McLaurin in white. White pops. It looks good. The other jerseys look ugly. Anytime I think about the other jerseys, this is what I think of. Michael Jordan crying face. All right. Fucking L's all day. You might as well put an L on the top of that helmet because it's absolutely horrible. Oh, man. Oh, man. So that's what we're looking at. This one right here looks good. All right. This one right here looks fucking ugly. And then this might be okay as far as like a patch. But overall, it doesn't look good. The white looks the best. Burgundy, so-so. Black, absolutely horrible. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I know you guys will comment on that. And then we'll be going over some of the stories of the other individuals that are going to be talked about, like Flores. And I got the text message brought up, obviously, with Bill Belichick. And we're going to talk about him as well. Oh, man, unbelievable. Like, how do you fuck this up this bad? Right? How do you fuck this up that bad? I mean, I've seen a lot of other designs with the Red Wolves, but obviously everything was copyrighted. So they had to go with, I guess, what they had. But then they had the San Antonio Commanders, and then they kind of stole their same, kind of hashtag. So they didn't really come up with anything, like, well, what are you commanding? You know what I mean? But pretty much everything that I saw from the San Antonio on the Commanders, they pretty much stole the name and they stole the hashtag. So it's not like they came up with anything original. They just found an AAF team and then stole that pretty much that hashtag and kind of the scheme. It took 2 years, and this is the best that you could come up with. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed with this whatsoever. You guys let me know. You let me know what you guys think. Said, LOL, someone is paying for the Washington football team to be a losing franchise because they're doing a great job. Commanders is a crap name, but a crap team might as well make a crap name. But, I mean, they could have went with a different direction. I don't really know what other – I mean, I liked Red Wolves, but I assume that's copyrighted. But based off the logos and the things that I saw, I mean, I think that one would have looked the best. Let's see if I can find a kind of a picture. I had some on Twitter and some of the ones that I had. But let me see if I can bring it up. And a lot of y'all have seen them, with the people on the internet. And it seems like the people on Twitter and the internet, they found a better way to be able to make a Red Wolves design Let me see if I can find one that's actually halfway decent. Let's see. Is this one somewhat? Let's see if I can find this one. This one might be okay. One sec here. Let me pull this up and we can kind of look at this one here. But obviously, if it's copyrighted, there's nothing you can fucking do, right? But let's take a look at this one. This would have been the best case scenario for them, all right? Right? This one would have been the best case scenario. Let me take the look. Nathaniel Marsh, Nate the Great's comment out of here so we can kind of take a look. Like right there, Red Wolves, something kind of slick. You could do the R. You could have did a wolf on the side of the helmet. That's definitely something that would have been much, much better. And this is just one of the concepts that I've seen. But Red Wolves, to me, would have been the way to go. But copyright is copyright. It is what it is. It looks like Jake the Snake Roberts is talking shit to Adam Hangman Page. So maybe I'll turn a little bit of audio on here. All right. So that way I can at least hear what's going on in the building. All right. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. The Washington Commanders, it's not going well. It's not fucking going well. I wanted to do this live stream a lot earlier. All right. Lance Archer and fucking Adam Hangman Page. Lance Archer's a beast. That guy's fucking built like a machine. It's on TBS right now. We're going to have CM Punk versus MJF for the very first time in CM Punk's hometown. And speaking of wrestling, you're getting guys that are getting let go, like Shane O'Mac. Did you guys hear that rumor? So I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but supposedly he had a lot of creative control. He pissed Vince off and he let him go or said that you're not going to be a part of the shows anymore. So I'm not really sure how 100% I am with the Wrestling Observer and Dave Meltzer and all these other people. Oh shit, big fucking oh my, oh shit, right on the steps. Lance Archer picked him up like Undertaker and just dropped his ass on the steps. My God, but it's one of those things. Where with Shane O'Mac, WWE's been going downhill. You had Mustafa Ali's been asking for his release forever, and they won't let him go. So I don't really know what direction we're going to go. Ooh, right to the table. Let's go, Lance Archer. Fucking A. Turn on TBS right now. My God. But it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, if Shane O'Mac is fired by Vince, I mean, that's crazy. And I don't think it's just for like pub or storyline. It just seems like the whole company is going downhill. Will I still be doing WWE live streams? Yes, I will. Will I be doing AEW? Yes, I will. But that's kind of the news that's coming out right now that Jim Harbaugh had a 9-hour interview. He did not get an offer for the job. So they have other people that are going to be looking for that as well. All right, as Shane O'Mac being obviously supposedly fired. Now, I don't know how much we believe into this story, if it is true, but it's pretty much all over Twitter. So, I mean, is it true? Is Shane McMahon officially no longer, Shane O'Mac a part of the company? I'm not too sure what to think, but I do know that with Shane O'Mac, I mean, he's one of those guys that, he brings a lot to the company. He hasn't really been in the forefront in quite some time. And like I said, whenever he shows up, he always gets a big pop. He always gets a warm welcome, but I just don't know what to think right now with Shane O'Mac. Is it true? Is it fake? Not too sure because we know a lot of things can be fake in wrestling, but supposedly Shane O'Mac, you are fired and you are no longer part of WWE. We'll have to wait for some more news to come out on that. And then as we kind of shift forward with the whole Jim Harbaugh news and Brian Flores. So we thought Jim Harbaugh, I was like, okay, this guy's going to get the job. He's going to be the new Minnesota Vikings head coach. I was like, it should be maybe not necessarily a done deal, but this is like signing day for college football. And I know a lot of people have flipped from Georgia to Oregon because Dan Lanning is the new head coach there. So I know we've gotten a few other people to kind of commit to us. And so he needed to be there, but it sounds like as long as Michigan wants him there, he's going to have himself a job. So that means ultimately, I tried to find a better picture for y'all, but it looks like this guy right here, Kevin O'Connell. He's going to be the potential guy, maybe after the Super Bowl is over, whether they win or they lose, he might be the guy that ends up being the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. So we'll have to wait and see if it's true or it's not true. I don't really know, but the other options are Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator, obviously of the Rams, formerly of the Buccaneers. And then they also have the Giants defensive coordinator. He's in the running as well. I'm not really too sure if he is really in the running. I assume they want Kevin O'Connell to be the next head coach. I was hoping for Jim Harbaugh, but I guess maybe he didn't fit the needs of what they wanted. I was really hoping for Jim Harbaugh and Vic Fangio, but Giants defensive coordinator Patrick Graham, he's available, at that point as well. So what do you guys think? Make sure you guys comment below and let me know what you guys think. Commanders, he said, it's a crap name, but a crap team. Might as well get a crap name. Sarah Small says, I love Moxley. Moxley. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He said, should have did Washington Red Tails. That one's not too bad. That one's not too bad as well. And the thing with the Packers, it's understandable to have a G on the logo since there's not much to imagine. But with the Commanders, there's so much more you can think of to create as an appealing logo. I agree. Redskins was fine as a name. The team was created by Native Americans. I thought the Redskins, you have the Cleveland Indians, you got a lot of these Kansas City Chiefs, but obviously the Redskins, that part of it. But I don't think really the Indians really gave a shit. It seemed like a lot of the people that were involved in that, they didn't really care too much about it. All right, it looks like we're going to have the big match right here. So it looks like Sarah Small is getting the donation started off. I'm going to turn the audio up because this is going to be big. All right, we got MJF and we got CM Punk. If you know me as a wrestling fan, I love AEW. And like I said, I was going to start the show after all of this. But hey, turn on TBS. We got MJF. We got CM Punk. It should be fucking fantastic. And then once we end up getting, over this, it's only on for another 45 minutes. I'm going to stream until 8 p.m. Pacific time so we can hang out and we can talk about the Washington Commanders, the crappy name, the crappy jerseys, the crappy helmets, and everything else going on with Jim Harbaugh, Brian Flores, as well as everything else. Should have kept the Washington football team name. Yeah. All right. Looks like they're going to commercial, so I'll turn that down. So I like the Washington Redskins. I really like that. Redskins, Cowboys, Redskins, Eagles, Redskins, Giants. It just sounds good. Commanders versus Cowboys. Commanders versus Giants. Commanders versus Eagles on Monday Night Football. It just doesn't really have a good ring to it. But I guess with everything copyrighted, you got to be able to do what you got to do. All right, Sarah Small with the donation, the first one of the night. Bang, $1. Thank you so much. You guys can do the Cash App. You guys can actually do the YouTube Super Chat. And I even started for CP, the Vikings fan. I don't know if he's in the room, but he wanted me to create a Venmo account, which I've never done. I created one last night. So I guess if people want to donate on the Venmo side, I have a Venmo now as well, if that is a little bit easier for some of y'all. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see here. Said the white one is the best. Yeah, the Red Wolves. The Red Wolves was nice. And out of all the jerseys, the Chase Young one that I brought up, I thought that one's kind of fire. Somewhat. You know what I mean? Not fire. Maybe that's too much credit to give them, but that's the best one. The black one, I love black jerseys, but they did that one dirty. That one looks like a knockoff of XFL, USFL, a knockoff of Arizona State. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then the burgundy one, it's like, I mean, if I had to give a total score of the 3 jerseys overall, it's probably like a 3 out of 10. I mean, it's not good. I mean, you got one jersey, the white one, that might be like a 7, 7.5. It's halfway decent, maybe an 8. And then the rest of the jerseys, the burgundy one, maybe a 5. And then the black one's like a 2. It's really not a good concept right there. Red Wolves would have been much better. All right. But I guess, they couldn't end up getting that name and get it done. Mysterion 4A, he said the white one's clean. I agree. I think that's the best one. That's why I took the snapshot off Twitter. I thought that was the best one. Sarah Small, she's like, I love it. Lance Archer. Yes, I do. Is Chiefs racist too? Well, not necessarily, because I don't think you're talking about red skin. I think that's the big part of it. You have Chiefs, the Cleveland Indians. So it's not really saying anything like derogatory or racist. But I mean, a lot of the, tribes that were involved with the process of the Redskin name, all the interviews that I ever saw, not really anybody was that offended. They actually kind of took pride that they were using that. But then you have these other people that are so fucking sensitive in this like PG era. They're like, no, that's fucking hurting my feelings. That's so racist and fucked up. But now you had to do a whole rebranding process. And not only do you lose a fire name, a fire logo, then you had to go to Washington football team. And now you're at a complete dumpster fire with the Commanders. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. It's not good. It's not good at all. Shane O'Mac is true. He got fired, but we have to get some more details with that. Man, oh man. Okay, here we go, baby. I'm turning it up. CM Punk. Let's go. All right. So for just this match, you can turn on TBS. I'll be going through some questions as well, but I really want to focus. What do you see? Chicago, Illinois. CM Punk. Let's go, baby. MJF and CM Punk. And then you had Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan. Yes. yes, is kind of trying to team up, with Jon Moxley. I don't know if they're going to do it, but if they tag together and go against like the Young Bucks, something of that nature, I mean, God, AEW is just at the high point right now in wrestling. WWE is in the fucking shitter. AEW is peaking at an all-time high, and there's a reason why people love fucking AEW, just like myself. I've been a day oneer, and like I said, we're going to watch this. The show's going to be on for another 40 minutes. And I'm going to end up, streaming and recording until about 8 p.m. And we're going to go over the Commanders. We're going to go over Jim Harbaugh not getting the job and going back to Michigan. We're going to end up talking about Brian Flores and the text messages and what he said on TV today, as well as the other guys like Kevin O'Connell or Raheem Morris that might be the guy taking over, all right, after the season's over for the Minnesota Vikings. Ben in the building. Brute Saint in the building. What it do? What it do? Nate the Great said, can you imagine Shane showing up on AEW? Yes. Can you imagine that? That would be amazing. The crowd would just fucking go crazy. Like, if he ended up having some kind of like manager role, kind of like, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. Just having Shane in the building would be kind of big FU to Vince, unless he would be going there as like a spy. I mean, you don't really know what's going on. And I also heard a conspiracy theory about Bill Belichick last night that he purposely did the whole Brian Flores text message thinking it was Daboll as a FU to the Spygate and the Deflategate, which makes me kind of think, did he actually do it on purpose to kind of lay all that information out? Now Hugh Jackson is also saying that they paid him or tried to pay him to lose games on purpose on Cleveland. So now it's showing that, maybe the NFL isn't necessarily rigged, 100%, but the owners, the Miami Dolphins owner and some of these owners are trying to pay money to lose games on purpose to gain draft position, which is not good for the NFL whatsoever. All right. It's on TBS or the TBS app, MJF, CM Punk. CM Punk is from Chicago. When CM Punk made his debut, all right, it was in Chicago. This crowd is lit. It's always fun. And like I said, if you're a wrestling fan like me or Sarah Small or some of us that are in the room, I mean, this is the type of shit that we look forward to. This is like a pay-per-view quality match. All right, so we got right now MJF, CM Punk, and that's pretty much the only thing I really wanted to watch tonight. As far as wrestling, they have a 2-hour show, and then they have Rampage on Friday, which is going to be 1 hour. Woo! Big fucking chop. Let's go. But it's on TBS. So if you have TBS, you can turn it on. Or if you live here in Oregon, like I do, I don't get this until the West Coast time. So I had to actually get the TBS app, have it on the computer or on my phone, and get the East Coast feed. Because I'm in Oregon and I don't get this live unless I do the East Coast feed, which is nice. At least it gives me an option to watch it live just like everyone else in the East Coast. All right, go. CM Punk, let's go. Let's go. MJF just bouncing back and forth and through the ropes right here. Hell yeah. Love this shit. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about. We got CM Punk. All right. We got MJF. First time ever. Shane McMahon fired from WWE. Mustafa Ali's asking for his release. He can't get it. All right. The Commanders, the brand new name, trash. The jerseys, trash. The helmets, trash. All right. We obviously have Brian Flores went on TV today as well. I think with Get Up and a few other shows. And it sounds pretty serious. He might not coach ever again, but at least he's standing up for what's right. And he didn't take, any of the money, but it sounds like the owner tried to set up an illegal meeting on a boat in the offseason to a high-profile quarterback to get him to come over because he didn't want to, wanted him to lose games on purpose to get higher draft position. I mean, they got to force that Miami Dolphin owner to just, sell the team. Sell the team, my guy. We can't have that in the NFL whatsoever. And then Hugh Jackson came out today saying that, hey, they offered me money to lose, but you guys weren't listening, a few years ago. So we'll have to kind of wait and see on how everything goes. But I would be really excited if we end up getting Shane in AEW, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. That's facts. CM Punk getting the chance out there. Yeah, Monday Night Wars all over again. For real. Said exactly. Native Americans didn't give a shit about the Redskins, but a few people scream offensive. Nope, their opinion don't matter. Yeah, it just sucks because it just ruined it for everyone else. I mean, I like the history of the Cleveland Indians, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Atlanta Braves, the teams that do the chop. It's just exciting. It's just gonna, but the Redskins, I can understand, with the name Redskins, but God, it had so much history. I just wish they would have just left it alone. Just wish they would have left that shit alone. Said 99% of the white people complaining about the Redskins name, and I don't think any of the Indians really cared about it. They were kind of proud about it. So she said $99 to get to a hundo. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. CM Punk, he said, I love his old theme music better. Fire Burns always was better, but I like his cult of personality. Yeah, cult of personality is still dope. It's still dope, man. Said same with Land O'Lakes and Cleveland Indians. There you go, exactly. CP, I actually, you're in the building, my dude. So I got CM Punk. All right, we got MJF. I actually made a Venmo account for you. So I guess if anyone wants to donate either through the Cash App, through Zelle, through the YouTube Super Chat, I do have a Venmo now. I don't really know how exactly it works because I haven't made any transactions on it, but I did download it for you specifically, CP, and anyone else that has a Venmo that if you have a donation that you want to go that particular route, I did it for you. So that is already a done deal. I did that shit last night. All right, we got MJF and CM Punk. CM Punk picking up MJF. Nice little body slam into the middle of the ring. And obviously, if you know me, I'm a big wrestling guy. I'm a big NFL guy and a big college football guy. I've been watching NFL, college football, and wrestling, WCW, ECW, WWF. I've been watching all this shit since 1985. So I don't get too excited about matches usually on Dynamite, all right, Rampage, Raw, SmackDown, or NXT that often. But when you have something special like this that's going to lead to a pay-per-view match, it gets exciting. You know what I mean? One more time. Let's get it, baby. And it's on TBS. So like I said, once the match is over, I'll turn it off or turn it low. And then we can get back to our conversation, about the Commanders and everything else that's going in there. But I hope everyone is having a good day. So I see how it makes good clickbait for the woke crowd, but I don't see how it's disrespectful to Native Americans. It says, I don't get AEW is an hour away. I love AEW. Chicago, baby. Chicago, baby. All right, CM Punk at the top rope. MJF sliding out of the ring or into the corner. And we're going to talk, CM Punk right into the corner. And we're going to talk about that, about O'Connell. Like I said, I ended up having a lot of these things here. So obviously, as we know, we were talking about, the Washington Redskins. No. The Washington football team. No. The Washington Commanders. So if you look at the jerseys, they're absolutely ugly and horrible and horrendous. This might be the best thing that I like about it out of everything. This little logo that they have. And I'm not sure if I really like that much. Okay. Jerseys overall, the white one is the best. Look at this one. All right, the picture isn't stretched across the screen, but this one is by far the nicest. Kind of looks like Arizona Cardinals, but still, if I'm buying a jersey of the Washington Commanders, I'm buying that one. That's the one to buy. All the others, get the Michael Jordan crying face, and that W on the helmet, change that to a fucking L because it's fucking disgusting. All right, this guy right here, Kevin O'Connell, OC for the Rams. He looks like he is the front runner to be able to get the job, all right, to be the new head coach after the season is over. And if it's not him, it might be Raheem Morris. We thought maybe the Red Wolves would be a better direction. There's a couple different designs of pictures I've seen. Shane O'Mac fired from Vince McMahon, supposedly. So Jim Harbaugh. All right, CP, we were talking about him. 9-hour interview. They didn't offer him the job. So I don't know what happened in the 9-hour interview, but I was really hoping it was going to be him over maybe a guy like a Kevin O'Connell. But I guess he's going back to Michigan. Today was signing day. I know there's a lot of flips from people from one college going to the next. I know Oregon flipped some people that were going to go to Georgia since we got Dan Lanning. So that's kind of exciting to see where it goes. And also something that I was going to bring up as I turn this down here a little bit. We wanted to talk about, Brian Flores and him going on TV today and talking about what really happened out there with the owner, saying that, he's doing the filing the class action complaint. And this is the text message. All right. This is the text message that I was going to bring up yesterday. He said, hey, sounds like you've landed. Congrats. That's from Belichick. He said, did you hear something I didn't hear? And that's Flores. He said, Giants? He said, I interview on Thursday. He said, I think I got a shot at it. Got it. I hear from Buffalo and the Giants that you are their guy. He said, I hope it works out and hope that you want it too. He said, that's definitely what I want. I hope you're right, coach. Thank you. He said, coach, are you talking to Brian Flores or Brian Dable? Just making sure. And then, right? And then he's like, oh, sorry, I fucked this up. I double checked and I misread the text. I think they're naming Dable. Sorry about that. Thanks, Bill. Right? So it shows you right there that there isn't really a lot of fairness in the Rooney Rule. There really are, it's like almost checking the box off. They don't give a shit about hiring minorities. We only got one guy, Mike Tomlin. We're probably going to get Byron Leftwich. That'll be two. And then maybe on my team also, damn it. All right, I got Leftwich as my OC, and I got Todd Bowles. So I got two African-American coaches that I love. I don't want to lose those guys. Bruce Arians is old as shit. I want Bowles to stay. I want Leftwich to stay. I want Arians to stay, because who knows who the quarterback's going to be for my team next year. But it's like I want to be able to see these, African-American coaches, Mexican, Asian, doesn't matter. I want everyone to have a fair shot. I saw Demario Davis on Good Morning Football and Colin Cowherd show today, The Herd, and he was talking about, black, white. He's like, they don't need to hire someone just because they're black. They want to hire someone that's qualified. And I agree. He's like, if I got a guy on my team, that's a corner, I don't necessarily want a black corner because I'm black or a white corner. I want the best quality corner who's the best player. And that's what it's about. You want the best coach, the best player, not the color of their skin. Like, oh, he's black, hire him. You know what I mean? And he said that Dennis Allen, he's one of the guys that he respects the most. What color skin is Dennis Allen? Caucasian. He's white. So, but we also have to admit there is a lot of racism, not only in the NFL, but in the world. There's a lot of racism towards different races, white, black, Asian, Mexican, that's what it is. But hopefully they can come to some kind of agreement where we can actually get some fair interviews instead of just doing it to do it. It's definitely, the system is broken, and this guy's good. This guy would be great for the Saints. I would take him on Tampa Bay. I would take him in a heartbeat in Tampa Bay. He's under the Belichick tree, and he's not like fucking Bill O'Brien, like some kind of dumpster fire of a coach. There's only a couple guys that are dumpster fires. All right, as far as the Patriots coaching tree, I think he's actually one of the better ones. Daboll should be successful, obviously, there as well. And another piece of news, I heard that with some of the Bills moving like Ken Dorsey, to OC. And then obviously we know with the Carolina Panthers with Brady, Joe Brady was leading the calls for LSU and Joe Burrow. Then the Panthers made him OC. They fired him. Now he's going to Buffalo. So now things are looking pretty nice up there in Buffalo with Dorsey as well as Brady. But you got to be able to get a running back if you want to be able to get past teams like the Chiefs as well as the Bengals. I mean, the AFC quarterback situation is fantastic. NFC looks very grim. Rodgers might be gone. You got Dak, Kyler, who else? Who else is really going to be able to do something there? Stafford will be there, and then we'll see maybe Trey Lance, but it's going to be a big shift. And I did hear with the Minnesota Vikings, CP, that they are going to be, what's that, 40 to 45 million for Kirk Cousins. So they're going to have to restructure that. All right, they're back here from commercials. Let me turn this up because I don't get too excited about wrestling that often, but let me end up turning this up here a little bit. Yeah, but I think they did kind of fumble the bag a little bit there. A little bit, man. Alan Counts in the building. We damn boys in the building. What to do? So I feel bad for Flores, caught in the middle of the scandal in Miami and had to deal with incompetent front office with Denver and New York. Maybe Belichick was looking out for Flores, or maybe he did it on purpose for the Deflategate, Spygate scandal. Ooh, big slam on the outside. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Nate the Great's in the building. YouTube GM is in the building. Alan Counts in the building. What to do? Oh, V-Man's in the building. Bang! $2. Riverboat Rom and Sala are also minority head coaches. There you go, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love that. Great to point that out. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. TN Jose in the building. Let's go. And like I said, normally I'm not going to end up watching, a full wrestling match, during one of the shows, but this is big. This is CM Punk and MJF. This is going to lead to something big in one of the pay-per-views. And I'm going to be doing all of the AEW pay-per-views. They usually cost $50 or $60. They only have 4 a year. I'll be doing live stream watch parties with those. And we'll be doing every single WWE watch party for the pay-per-views all year round as well. So got to have extra content, once the NFL and college football end. Oh, off the top rope, nice suplex by MJF. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Appreciate you guys very, very much. How was the movie last night? I know that you're struggling, yeah. But like I said, you can always reach out to me anytime. I usually reach out to a lot of y'all on Twitter and Instagram to check up on you guys, or you check up on me. I know things are tough, but if you ever need to reach out to me, you guys can, you guys know who you are, the ones that talk to me usually on a regular basis. You can reach out to me, like I said. And I'm trying to do YouTube full time. I'm trying to, not do a second or third job. So I'm going all in. like Grossi. I'm going all in. I'm going to try to record every day. I'm going to try to, pump out as much great content, not only during the NFL season, but in the off season. We'll be doing NBA, MLB, AEW, WWE, a little bit of everything, but I'm still going to primarily focus on the NFL, college football, and wrestling. So let's go. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. This match will be over here in a little bit, and then we can kind of get back to, the chain. He's choking him. MJF choking CM Punk. So I'm going to be drinking beer. We'll have a Q&A here in a little bit as well. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth, the Fanatic family. I love you, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I get it. Things do get tough. Things get tough. With depression, anxiety. If you're someone like Nate the Great that works 80 hours a week, I can't even imagine, bro. 16-hour days. I mean, you're a fucking animal, and you got my support and my respect 150%, my dude. CM Punk, go to sleep. GTS. He countered it. See, right now I'm having a blast. Right now I'm talking to y'all. I got MJF and CM Punk on the computer, and then I got New England and the Colts on the TV. I don't know if there's anything better than that, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And this is on TBS if you guys want to watch along. I know Sarah Small is watching along as well as maybe a few of you other wrestling fans. But I'll tell you what, when AEW comes to Oregon, I'm getting a front row seat. I mean, it's my absolute favorite. Ooh, Colts in New England battling it out. New England 10, Colts 0 on NFL Network. If you guys want to watch that, I'll be watching that as well. Oh, no way. He choked him out. MJF beating CM Punk in his hometown. Wow. He had the chain and he choked him out. Wow. I was not expecting that ending. MJF, the best talker in the business. All right. Okay. Wow. Unbelievable. Did anyone see that coming? Wow. My God. Odin's son in the building. What'd it do? Oh, he found the chain. He found the chain. He said, did you choke him? Did you choke him? So the movie Scream I really enjoyed. Yeah. Well, you love movies. There's certain things that you really love. You love the movies, right? You love the guitar. You love, there's certain things that you love, and you got to make sure you make time for that as well. All right, what's going on here? Hold on. The match will continue. Yes. Let's go. Oh, MJF pushes the ref. Let's go, baby. Oh, 1, 2. CM Punk. I mean, they're not going to have CM Punk lose in Chicago in his hometown. Let's go. GTS. Oh, right into the corner. It's just awesome, man. I hope CM Punk will never go to WWE. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go. Hell yeah. Woo! But MJF better not go to WWE. I know when his contract's up in 2024, they're going to be doing a huge battle, obviously for money. And hopefully he's not the money guy. Hopefully he wants to build a legacy, because MJF is going to be one of the biggest names. And he already is one of the biggest names. To me, he's the best talker in the game right now. Out of anyone in WWE or AEW, I think he is overall one of the best that's out right now. I mean, I love Moxley. All right. I love Jericho. I love Kenny Omega. I love the Young Bucks. I love, I love I love a lot of these guys that are out there. The Lucha Bros, even though one of them's injured right now. Let's go. All right. I guess it's restarted. All right, they're going to a little commercial and do the kind of split screen. So as we go back and we talk about what's been going on today with the Washington Commanders, right? Horrible name. We obviously thought that's what the name was going to be at the time, right? And as we go through the pictures of the jerseys, the W in the front of the black helmet, what are you thinking there? That's a complete L. The little Commanders on the left, with it written out, that's not actually, I guess, too bad. It would have been better with Commanders or Washington under the NFL logo. So I don't like the Commanders there on the chest. The burgundy one has Commanders, right? But it just looks kind of sloppy. It just looks like some 5-year-old made it. And then the white ones, they might be the best, but even those aren't really the greatest. So look at these black jerseys right here, right? The Commanders, right? This is a weird placement for that. That just needs to be Washington or Commanders big under the NFL. All right, under the NFL logo, underneath, and then above the number 93. The W in front, absolutely ugly. The burgundy ones are okay, with the font, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's a poor man's Redskins, a poor man's Arizona State, a poor man's Washington football team jersey. Obviously, we know the San Antonio Commanders. They stole pretty much the Commander name from that AAF team, as well as their hashtag, which is hilarious. They can't come up with something original. This might be one of the better things, the little patch that they have. I mean, that actually looks kind of clean as far as the other things are concerned. But overall, it's not a good look. I mean, they almost get an F. And they actually interviewed Chase Young a month ago. And they said, what do you think about the Commander's name? He gave it an F. So now he's, he can't go back on his word. But there's a little interview where you can see it on Twitter. And he said, went over all these different names. And he said an absolute F. Like failure, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But this one right here by Chase Young, if I'm buying a jersey and I'm a Washington fan, this is the cleanest one. I have, I'm a guy of style. I like things, that look good. This is the best one by far. All right. Everything else is a crying Jordan face, just like this fucking W on the helmet and everything else that goes along with this particular thing. And then we talked about, obviously, Jim Harbaugh. We thought Jim Harbaugh, I was like, all right, where is Jim Harbaugh going to land? Is Jim Harbaugh going to end up going somewhere like the Minnesota Vikings, right? I was like, all right, 9-hour interview. I thought that he might be able to get the job. They didn't offer it to him. He's going to go back to Michigan. It was signing day today. And then now Kevin O'Connell seems like he's the front runner, the OC for the Rams, as well as the defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris. Seems like those are the two main guys that they're really, really looking at. Other than that, you got, the Giants defensive coordinator. They're going to be looking at him, but I'm not sure where he stands in the pecking order. Obviously Jim Harbaugh should have been the guy, but maybe he's just too crazy. Because I know I was watching Good Morning Football and they were talking about how crazy Jim Harbaugh is. He ended up meeting, I think, Alex Smith for the first time. And instead of saying, hi, Alex, how are you? He said, show me your hands. You know what I mean? And they went to go throw some, catches with the football. But Giants defensive coordinator Patrick Graham is kind of third in line. But an absolute dumpster fire with everything that's going on. All right. So right now what we got, I got MJF and I got CM Punk. We're watching AEW Dynamite. And this is in Chicago. So obviously CM Punk's hometown. They have never wrestled before. This will probably be a pay-per-view, so I just wanted to kind of touch base on this before I start going with everything else. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. So I'm a Chiefs fan. I don't really care about the name change. It just worries me that one day they might come for the Chiefs or the Atlanta Braves or the Cleveland Indians. I mean, there's a lot of others out there that they might actually try to kind of go after that route. So let's go. CM Punk, MJF, I see you. Alex in the building, what to do? Birdman 951 in the building, what to do? And I'm telling you, Birdman, it shows you, man. I told you, you know what I mean? YouTube is a dirty game. You know what I mean? It's like you can put your love and your energy, into thumbnails, in presentation and have everything look sexy and have barely anybody watch. It's one of those things. It's, you know what I mean? YouTube has their favorites. You know what I mean? They push only certain channels. You just got to keep the faith. You got to keep working hard. And like I told you, if you have time and you can end up streaming with me, depending on what you got for work, your own channel. But I think if you end up streaming with me, you're going to be able to grow your channel a lot more than just streaming on your own, just to be honest. You know what I mean? Obviously with my fan base, I don't get a lot of people out of the 20,000 subscribers that actually even get my notifications, but I would love to be able to help you grow your channel. And then that way that we can end up, being able to vibe back and forth. And obviously we're going to be going into the off season. We got a lot of Eagles fans, but that way we can kind of bounce off each other. But if I can help you grow, obviously that's something that I would like to do. And you're going to be one of the few people that will be able to be on the channel with me. But don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. I see your work. I see your thumbnails. I see your presentation. Everything looks great. Obviously you would love to be able to get more donos, more views, more subs. You just got to keep positive. You got to keep grinding. And you got to realize I've been doing this shit for 10 years. All right. This is my 6th year on YouTube and I'm still getting hated on. I'm still getting shit on. You know what I mean? So you still got to be able to keep positive. And, like I said, at least you got someone like me in your corner, you know what I mean, to help you grow and to help give you positive words of encouragement to keep things moving. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't get depressed. You know what I mean? Just stay positive. Keep doing what you're doing because you love your Philadelphia Eagles. All right. You love the NFL. And like I said, we'll be able to link up and we'll be able to do some shows together and I'll be able to help you grow the best way that I can because I just know how it goes, man. Sometimes it does get a little depressing. Like for me, if I'm losing subs, you know what I mean? Or if I'm not getting the views, but you just got to be able to be positive, be a good person, show them who you really are. You know what I mean? And the subs and the views, everything will eventually come. So, all right. All right. We got CM Punk here trying to do a submission to MJF. Let's go. Let me turn this up here real quick. It's almost over. All right. And then we'll be going over the Commanders and everything else in the building. James Reno in the building. What to do? He said, what are they going to command? The Command D's nuts. Let's go. Yeah, so if anyone wants to support, my boy, Birdman951, he usually does Eagles content specifically. But if you just want to be able to support your boy for me, you know what I mean? Shoot him a sub. Shoot him a sub. Follow him on Twitter. Shoot him a sub on YouTube. Even if you're not going to watch all of his videos, just to show love from the NWSF family. You know what I mean? Sub to his channel if that's something that you guys can do for me. Let's help him try to get to 400 subs. Like I said, I know what that's like. You know what I mean? Able to work hard. And like I said, I got your back, man. I got your back. Nate the Great. 2. He says they command the bottom of the division, probably with the Giants. That's what it's looking like. Let's go, baby. And like I said, I got Cash App, I got Venmo, Zelle, as well as the YouTube Super Chat. The Washington corrupt elites. The Washingtons. Remember, Elliot? Is that what we came to? Washington corrupt greedy billionaires. The Washington scumbags. Damn, is that how we're going? Oh, man. Oh, shit. The Washington District of Columbia's. The Washington Elliot Evans. That's a good one. Man. Elliot does know, man. I love you guys, man. You know what I mean? You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. Love you. Appreciate you very, very much. Eagles John in the building. Commanders. We're already calling them the commies. I already saw that, obviously, on there as well. It's just crazy. I got Paisley here in the room. It looks like we end up having some Cash App here from some of the devoted fans to your boy. Looks like we got $3 on the YouTube Super Chat. And look at this. I can always count on the heavy hitters to show love. Cyberpunk 53. All right, you're the man, dude. You know what I mean? Like whenever I think, what's the show going to be like today? Who's going to show up? Who's going to show support? Who's going to show love? All right. This guy always comes in the clutch. He's one of the heavy hitters of the channel. Cyberpunk 53. All right, on Cash App. How much do you think he donated? And it's usually like a 20 or 50 or a hundo. Bang, 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 bang. $50 by my boy. All right, Cyberpunk 53 on the Cash App. Dude, thank you so much. For people's support that goes like that, it goes so far, to being able to make my dream come true of not having to work another job, and I can focus all my attention to this channel. And guess who else decides to show some love? Of course, it's going to be my man, Birdman951. Bang, $20. Thank you so much, man. I'll try to bring as much subs as I can to your channel. We're going to work together. And when we work together, I'm telling you, do your channel, do your regular work. Don't lose hope. And I'll bring people to you, and you are a part of the NWSF family. You are part of this channel. So if I can get you on and we can get more people to see your face, to see your personality, it's going to do you better streaming with me. And I'm not saying, give up on your own stream. Keep doing your own Eagles stream. But the more that you put in effort to stream with me, because I'm going to be using the StreamYard probably for the rest of the year. I mean, I've been trying to use a little bit of the OBS Studio and the OBS Streamlabs, but there's been some issues, okay? But I guarantee if you stream with me more, there's going to be more opportunities that I can gain more subs for you, and that's what I want. I want to be able to help out my friends, and your support, you know what I mean? You donate, you watch the show, I support you, you support me. Thank you so much, my dude. Birdman 951. Let's go. Let's go. Bang! Birdman 951, $20 dono on the Cash App. And the Cash App is very important because when you end up getting the Cash App, it really helps me out because obviously with the YouTube Super Chat, I usually don't get that until a month later. They take their cut out of it. So anyone that donates through the Cash App, through the Zelle, through the Venmo, it really goes a long ways. And I don't really get, 30% taken away like on Google, and through YouTube. It's like maybe 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. It goes a long way. So like I said, if you're going to be seeing someone else's face on this channel, more than likely it's going to be Birdman 951, not just talking Eagles, but the NFL in general. We're going to help this guy grow. We're going to get him to 400. We're going to get him to 1,000. It's going to take time, but I don't want anyone to lose hope in themselves. And starting a channel and growing a channel is hard. But if you genuinely have love for your team, this guy is one of the most hardcore Philadelphia Eagle fans. He dresses up like I do. He's got the jerseys. He has the passion. He has the love of the NFL like me. So you're going to see him on the channel. You're going to see Brute Saint covering the Saints on the channel and a few others. But he's got a good setup like I do. So he's got the microphones. He's got the setup. So it's only natural for him to be almost like my co-host on the channel. And like I said, it's always nice to have another fresh face on there. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to take care of you. All right. And we're going to get you to 400 and we're going to get you to 1,000. And you're a part of this channel. And as I grow, you're going to grow too, because they're going to know that you're just not Birdman 951. You're part of the NWSF family. You're a part of this channel. You are my co-host. Okay. It might not be on a regular basis, but maybe one day it will be. You know what I mean? It might be in your best interest to maybe grind it out. I know you got a regular job that you got to do. You got kids, you got a family, all right? And you got your own channel. But I guarantee the more that you put your face on my channel, more people are going to see you. And I don't mind having you on my channel at any time. So remember that. So reach out to me at any time. I'm going to be usually streaming from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. You're in California. I'm in Oregon. I'm always willing to help people out that love the same thing as me, and that's the NFL and our teams. I love you, and I appreciate you. Look at that. You're gonna get subs in here. I might not have a lot of people in the room. I might have less than 30, less than 20, but you are gonna be able to have people in here. You know what I mean? That love you and support you. Even if they don't give a shit about the Eagles, they're going to support you because they support me. And if I can let them know, hey, do your brother a solid and help my boy out. And then once they see you on here and see your face, I think that a lot of people will really fall in love with you, just like they fell in love with me, just being that hardcore NFL fan. I love you and I appreciate you. Sarah Small, there you go. I've already gotten you a few subs already because I already got you to 300 when you were trying to get to 300. Now the next goal is to get you to 400. Loyal Rammy in the building. What to do? Ramily in the building. He said the Washington Salamanders. Bang, bang, bang. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. So anyone that's in the building, you know what I mean? If you guys can sub to Birdman 951's channel, he does put a lot of time and energy with his thumbnails, his intros, his presentation, his soundboard. I mean, I don't talk to Birdman 951 daily, but from what I see in his channel and the conversations that we've had, and obviously the shows that we've done together, which is a couple, it's going to be something that it's going to grow. And I want to be able to help this guy out as much as possible. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are haters, and I'm not. You know what I mean? If I can help someone out and if I build a relationship with someone and they're going to show love to me and my channel, you know what I mean? And on top of that, Birdman doesn't have to donate, but he does because he does appreciate this channel, the hard work that I put in. And that goes a long ways with me. You know what I mean? That goes a long ways with me. It's just like when Grossi rated me, I've donated to Grossi probably 10, 11 times. Do I have to do that? No, I don't. But I want to make sure that he knows that I do really appreciate what he's done for me. So that way that he remembers, hey, Orion not only appreciates, but he even went the extra distance and donated. And that's going to lead to a collab, many collabs, I think, for me and Grossi when the Packers and Bucks play. And then who knows what might happen down the road. So if you guys can sub to Birdman 951, please do. See, your boy loves you. Your boy appreciates you. You know what I mean? I'm going to help you out as much as I can, my dude. The Washington Commies, Scooter. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people like that. Say, Birdman, you make it, no problem. Let's go, baby. You know what I mean? That's what we do here. Mike Russo in the building. I have a new design for a t-shirt. I just have hoodies right now, just some simple ones, just black with white letters that look like NWO. So I'm selling them for $35. I used to sell them for $50. So I literally don't make any money off of them. I made them as cheap as possible. They're through Teespring. They're on a link on every video. So if you want to go to the links and, check out a hoodie, like I said, I got a hoodie in the closet that I can show you what it looks like, or you can look at the bottom of every video. But I'll have other things that I come up with, but I'm going to have Johnny do a whole rebranding for me. So I'll have a brand new look, a brand new logo. I'm going to have everything brand new as we go into the NFL season for 2022. So I got to pay him pretty much to rebrand everything for me. But like I said, it will be exciting. But if you do want to end up getting a hoodie, I do have hoodies available. I took the t-shirts and the mugs and all the other shit off of there. I just wanted just to have like 1 or 2 items. And right now I just have the hoodie right now. Just something simple. You know what I mean? I don't need to make a lot of money off the merch. And plus I want to be able to have a better design with Johnny in mind. So Johnny will end up making me a whole brand new collection of t-shirts, probably socks, hoodies, mugs, all that shit. But that's not going to be for another couple months, just to let you guys know. Lady Evans has already subbed. Let's go, baby. He said, yo, Ryan, what's your Venmo? All right, let's take a look. Let me click on it. I think it's just my name. Let me see here. Because I did NW Sports Fanatics, but I think it just comes up my first and last name. So let me see here. Let me click on it. It's just at Orion-Mikulek. I think that's what it is. So hold on. So I think it's this. I don't know how your Venmo works, but I'm going to type it in the chat. Hold on. We didn't come this far. They had a disqualification. MJF once again now returning his attack to that left arm of CM Punk. All right, is that what it's supposed to look like? CP said at Orion-Mikulek. It's just my first and last name. I tried to do like NW Sports Fanatics, but I think it just has my name on there. At Orion-Mikulek, my first and last name. Is that what it's supposed to look like, CP? You let me know. So if you have anything that you want to do on that regard, as far as the Venmo, but I downloaded it for you. So that's the Venmo. Washington Corruptions. Yeah, Odin's son made his own. So actually, can you do me a favor and put it in the chat? I'm watching The Wild right now, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, no problem. I did. But that's the Venmo right there, at Orion-Mikulek. Does anyone else have a Venmo? Is that what it's supposed to look like? I mean, I got my first and last name on here. I'm on the app, but I don't know. I haven't really used Venmo. I haven't really used Venmo before, so I assume that's what it is. I don't know. I've never done it before, so I know you can do like a pay or a request. But if anyone else has Venmo and what their screen name or what their Venmo name is, let me know how that works. So because I know you can do like a code and you can scan it, or you could send money or pay or send and do all that. So all right, we still got MJF and CM Punk battling it out. Shout out to Birdman 951 and shout out to my boy. You know who you are. Bill, my boy Cyberpunk 53, always coming in the clutch, my guys. 2, the Washington porn bots. Alex, I know, man. We got a great community, and it doesn't matter, if we have, 12 people in the room, 20 in the room, 50 in the room. It's just like we have so much fun together hanging out. And it's like, some people only hop in a room when there's like 1,000 people in there. We don't need trolls. We don't need people, just to hop in because they see a high number. We have a good time if there's one person in the room or if there's 1,200. Hopefully we can get to that point one day. 2. Let's go. Yeah, and plus, also too, Birdman 951, there's a lot of Eagles fans that follow my channel. They actually fuck with me really heavy. I got Broncos fans, Eagles fans, Saints fans, Chiefs fans. Those are probably the most hardcore, on the channel. Chiefs, Eagles, Saints, very, very hardcore on here. So I'll be able to introduce you to more and more Eagles fans. But I think a lot of the Eagles fans on the channel already subbed to you already. But I imagine there'll be some more. All right, here we go. CM Punk, MJF. Rolling out of the ring. Man, this is a long fucking match. The show's almost over. So they decided to do like a 30-minute 30 to 40 minute match. Still the idea of a potato on the side of the helmet. That way that the Redskins honor the commander-in-chief. Eagles John, what to do? Uh-oh. Now we're getting a Wardlow to come out. I love you guys, man. I really do. And like I said, some people get discouraged maybe when they see like low numbers. That shit don't fucking bother me one bit. It's just all about the community and the heavy hitters, you know, and the people that just love to be able to hang out with me. You know what I mean? Shep in the building, another heavy hitter. Nate the Great's in the building, another heavy hitter. Cyberpunk 53 in the building, a heavy hitter. I mean, one of the only heavy hitters that we're missing is what, Holly Hundo. All right. Wardlow. Stepping up to CM Punk. What to do, guys? What to do, Shep? How you enjoying the new house, my dude? We're going to go over the name. I mean, I already went over it a little bit, but then this Dynamite episode in Chicago, we got CM Punk. All right, we got Wardlow. We got MJF. Wardlow's like, fuck him up. Wardlow's like, I don't give a shit. Fuck MJF up. He's like, he was hella disrespectful to me. Didn't even punch him or nothing. Let's go. But I appreciate you guys very, very much, man. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. I love you. Shout out to Cyberpunk 53. Bang! $50. Birdman 951. Bang! $20. Sarah Small. Bang! $1. And then we also got another $2 donation earlier as well by V-Man 29397, who's a Jets fan. The ring. He got him with the ring. He already choked him out with the chain, and then they started the match back up. And I love AEW. I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's over. It's over. MJF cheated the first time, cheated the second time, and we're at the end of the show. So, wow. They didn't even have this rivalry is going to be good. This rivalry is going to be good, man. I don't have any shirts available. I took the shirts off. You know what I mean? So wait for me for maybe a couple days, and then I'll be able to figure out, the shirts, on there, and then I'll let you know, when I put them back on there, because I got to go through Teespring, and then maybe I'll make my own design on there, and I'll try to get something. But yeah, look, give me a couple days, and then I'll be able to do something like that. Okay. I used to have T-shirts and then the hoodies, but then I took the T-shirts off a couple months ago. And also too, it just depends. They only go up, I think, to like a double XL, and I know some people want to have a triple or a quadruple XL, and I think Teespring only allows me to go up to a double XL. But yeah, great match. He is. I think he is the best on the mic in wrestling. I don't think there's anyone better than MJF. Wardlow passed the ring. Okay. Great match. And like I said, I'll probably end up doing some AEW Dynamite watch parties. We'll still be talking about NFL, but it's just kind of nice to be able to watch wrestling together. I mean, I'll be doing WWE pay-per-views as well as AEW pay-per-views, but every once in a while, I'll probably do some Rampage and some Dynamite because I don't like doing Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. So Rampage on Friday. Wardlow. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, I can show you the hoodie if you want me to. Let me go grab it here real quick. I'll go put it on so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's on the links as well. But here, let me close out this TBS app. So let's close that out. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Hopefully I don't fuck this all thing up here. Hold on. Give me a second. And let me stretch this screen out a little bit more. And then one sec. And let me go grab it here real quick. And then you guys can see. One sec here. So I make them clean. I just wanted to have a simple design, looking like NWO. They have ones that have white drawstrings and black. So I guess it just depends on if they sell out of the ones that have the white drawstrings. I think the white ones with the white drawstrings are pretty fresh. The black ones look good too. But for $35, it's through Teespring. They're comfortable as fuck. Like I said, I used to sell them for like $50-$60, but I just wanted them to make them a little bit cheaper. If that way that everyone could buy one if they wanted to. So as you can see, I mean, it looks clean. I mean, I could always have one that says, NW Sports Fanatics, but obviously I just wanted to have something just, catchy. NWSF looks good. And like I said, if you want to cop one, they're $35 and then you pay for like a couple bucks for shipping. They sell really well. Like I said, I just wanted to make them cheap as possible because I don't want to necessarily have to make a profit on them. I just want to get them out there, so if you guys want to end up copping one, you can go and find the link on there. $35 is fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like there's hoodies out there. I got a Drake hoodie that's worth like $800, you know what I mean? With the Ovo owl on it. So, I mean, I pay money for hoodies and merch and whatnot, but hey, $35 to support me and get my name out there for the NWSF. And I'm going to be doing a brand new rebranding and a logo with Johnny. We're going to be doing that probably in a couple months. But yeah, I mean, they look nice. They feel good. And like I said, I haven't had any complaints from anyone that I've actually sent one to or anyone that's purchased one. So, I mean, it's simple. It's not flashy. It just looks simple like NWO, new world order. I made it myself. You know what I mean? So I went through the tools in the Teespring and made it. And like I said, there's a lot of different ideas that were out there, but my whole inspiration was this, the new world order, new world order for life, brother. All right. So black, white, I had the white drawstrings or the black drawstrings. It's just simple. It looks good. Nothing too crazy. And like I said, you can support your boy for $35. So there you go. I said, maybe I have serious problems with something Odin said makes me want to ship Grossi and Perna. So when it comes to crashing down, it hurts inside. You got to take a stand. It don't help to hide. I got to be a man, and I can't let it slide. I'm a real American. What to do? Thank you, man. Thank you. So I want to buy for someone in this chat. I'll send you the money. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if you want to send me some money, and then I'll end up, choosing someone that maybe doesn't have one that would like one. People, you can reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. Birdman951 wants to do something special. So if you want, and then I don't know what you have to click on the link and then see. So I would assume if you want to send 40, I don't know what the shipping is. It's like maybe $5, but if you want to send 40, I can end up doing a purchase and then we can send one out to one of the fans in the room. So we'll decide on that. You guys can reach out to me on like Twitter or Instagram if you're interested, in the hoodie from Birdman951, and then I can end up getting one sent out. That's very kind of you and very thoughtful of you. I appreciate that very, very much. But like I said, they're comfortable. They're through Teespring, and they look good. It's just something simple. And like I said, if someone sees you wearing it, they definitely will ask. They'll be like, what is NWSF? And then you can let them know. So, maybe we can end up getting one out to, Nate the Great. I mean, obviously he would be a great candidate for one. Shep as well. Some of the people that are like the heavy hitters, that have donated a lot. That would be a nice little thank you to some of these people out there, or someone maybe like Elliot Evans. You know what I mean? He's in college. Obviously he doesn't have a whole lot of money to donate, right now. And I know something that he would wear it. He would enjoy it. So maybe Elliot Evans would be a good candidate for the hoodie. I know you're in college and, things are, tight for you and whatnot, but maybe we can do something nice for you. So there's going to be a few candidates that we can, go about this, but obviously, I'm thinking Elliot Evans would be a great candidate for this. Nate the Great would be a good one. Shep would be a good one, for some of the heavy hitters that have really showed some love. Even Sarah Small would be another great candidate as well. So I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, there we go. Thank you so much, man. Bang! There we go. So we got $40 for the hoodie from my boy here, Birdman951. So let me put that in the chat, and then we'll be able to try to get that out sometime today or tomorrow. So one sec here. Thank you so much, man. That was very thoughtful of you, dude, to be able to try to, get that out there. So one sec here. Thank you, man. Birdman. Try to spell Birdman correctly. Birdman951. Dono on the Cash App. $40 with the shipping for a hoodie and for someone in the room. So I'll decide on that. But yeah, you can reach out to me and let me know. And Elliot, do you have a Twitter or Instagram? I think like I talk to most of the regulars through Twitter or Instagram, but I don't talk to you really besides on here. So if you do have a Twitter or Instagram, let me know what it is. And if you don't have one, create one. Create a Twitter really fast so that way we can talk. You'll still get good connections from some of the other people in the room. So that way I can keep in touch with you if I need to talk to you about something. Thank you so much, man. Hoodie for a fan in the room. For a fan in the room. And this won't be the last one that we'll do. We'll do a few of them. Bang! Birdman 951, $40 for a hoodie for a fan in the room. Let's go, man. That's very thoughtful of you again. You know what I mean? Much love. So you can put these people's names in a wheel of names and pick a winner. That's what I do. All right. Or maybe I can just put the names in a hat, and you guys let me know before the stream ends. If you guys are interested in the hoodie, I think they only go up to a double XL though. So if you're looking for like a triple XL or a quadruple, they have limits on the Teespring. I know Odin's son, Odin's child had to make his own. Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to be able to do that. But I do really appreciate that. And you can message me here in the chat or on Twitter or Instagram, and then we'll have probably about 5 names, and I'll do a drawing and I'll let you know. And if you end up being the winner, then I'll end up getting your address, and then we'll ship it out to you sometime between today, tomorrow, or Friday. So we'll have maybe a couple days where we can talk about this, and then we'll try to get it shipped out by the weekend. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. CP, my boy. CP wants to be able to support your boy. Bang! CP Corbin Peterson, my boy, $10 to my Venmo. Did I do it correctly? It looks like I did. So you actually had my name. Thank you so much, dude. CP, my boy. Thank you, man. And like I said, I donated. I actually did it. I downloaded it for you. And if this is something that's easier for you to do with the Venmo, I imagine there'll be other people that'll be like, hell yeah, he's got a Venmo now. So did I do it correctly? At Orion-Mikulek. Is that what the Venmo is? I mean, obviously you can, plug that in and you can do it that way. Thank you so much, dude. Venmo boy. CP Dono of Venmo, $10. Bang, bang, baby. Thank you. Bang, 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 $10 on the Venmo. And that goes right into, the bank account, just like the Cash App does and the Zelle does. So that way YouTube and Google, we'll still get donations on that end, but I don't get that for a month and they take their cut. If you go through Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, I get pretty much everything of it. And that's really going to benefit us there. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I don't know if there's like a heart thing that I can do to show you my appreciation that I got your Venmo on there. I don't know. Can I like it? Can I like it? I don't know if there's like a like button or a comment button. I don't know. Let me see if I can like it. Venmo one time. Can I thumbs up for the $10 that you did for me? Let's take a look. Yeah, I can do a little heart action, or there we go. I can do like one of these or whatever it looks like, or I can do a little heart and I'll write a comment. Thank you, CP. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot, dude. I think a lot of people don't, realize. Oh, there we go. I just sent you a message. Said thank you, CP. There we go. So I guess it works like that. So I've never done Venmo before. I know a lot of people that are younger love Venmo. College kids, high school kids, junior high kids, people that are out of college that love that shit. Thank you guys so much. CP, bang, 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 $10 on the Venmo. All right, Birdman not only donated $20 earlier, but I wanted to give him words of encouragement. And I actually reached out to him yesterday or the day before. And I said, you know what? Come on my show, dude. You know what I mean? I don't invite too many people to come on my show, but you're one of the only ones that I trust that actually has a setup of microphones and a setup, and you're already doing a YouTube channel like myself. And so if I can give you a little burst of energy and we can vibe off each other, and I know you invite certain people and guests on your show, but I think the more you come onto my show, you'll grow more. You're still going to grow, slowly but surely, like me doing your own channel. But if you can hop onto my channel, I think you're going to grow a lot more. And then even if we end up doing like a live play-by-play and reactions, like if you actually hop on with me when I do a game, that'll be more exposure for you. You know what I mean? Because that's when you're going to get the exposure. Or if we end up doing shows together for just like an hour or two, or if you can only hop on for, 20, 30 minutes or whatever, I think it would be worth your time, because I don't really ask that many people to be a part of the channel. And if you want to grow, this would be probably the fastest way for you to get your name out there. And I have a really big Eagles following. Like, they are probably one of the top, followers of teams that follow me on this channel, because obviously I started the channel in 2017. I said the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl. I said they were going to win big, and they've been riding with me ever since. And they are very generous. They always donate. They always show love. It's just awesome to be able to get the support. I got the New England Patriots and the Colts on TV here on NFL Network. So I'm loving this. Bill Belichick looks young as hell. I don't know what year this is from, but thank you so much, man. Birdman951, $20 dono, bang! And then a 40 for not only the hoodie, but for the shipping as well. We'll find out a winner for this maybe in the next couple days so we can get that shipped out. CP, Venmo. He said, download Venmo, Orion. I was like, okay. All right, I downloaded it last night. Bang, another one right there. Let's go. So $10 on the Venmo, and Sarah Small is keeping track. So we're at 110 on 110 on the Cash App, 10 on the Venmo, and then I think 3 on the YouTube Super Chat. So I think you're on it right now. 123. Let's go. We're on the road to 200. Let's go. And like I said, if I didn't care about you, you know what I mean? I wouldn't give you, these words of encouragement. You know what I mean? Everyone's grinding, but it seems like there's a lot of haters out there. YouTube, there's certain people out there, if they have a certain amount of subs or views, it's like they don't even want to respond back. They're like, oh, I'm so much better than everyone else. And I'm not like that. If I can help people out, you know what I mean, and make your dreams come true, because I eventually assume if you can, make YouTube a living like me, you would quit your job, you know what I mean, and just be able to support yourself and your family just doing YouTube. I mean, that's kind of everyone's ultimate goal. But you got to put in a lot of hard work and time. Again, I've been grinding for 10 years, 10 fucking years. You know what I mean? And when I first started, I gave myself a 10-year plan on YouTube. So I'm in year 6. So I still got 4 more years to go. And at that point, I'll be 14 years in. So as long as you believe in yourself, right, and you put in the hard work and the time and the energy, the reading and the film study. I mean, I read 4 to 6 hours a day. I do film study for a couple hours a day. So anytime that you don't see me online or you see me posting shit on Twitter, I'm reading and doing film study. I'm really putting in, I feel, more work than almost anybody on YouTube as far as learning the game and going through like all the ins and the outs. So, keep the faith. You're a part of this channel. You are part of the NWSF. I love you and appreciate you. And I got a love and appreciation from my boy CP. My boy CP in the building. Chris Guzman, he said, call me Commander Chris. All right, so we got a Washington football team, Washington Redskin, a Washington Commander, an actual Washington fan in the building right now who's been a fan of the channel for quite some time. What do you think, Chris, about everything? Commander Chris, what do we think about this right now? All right. I'm actually supposed to be over 20K, Alex, but I've been losing subs. So I've been having to boot people. I've had to ban, quite a few people, 5 to 10 people over the last, couple weeks, which sucks. So I've actually got under 20K. So I'm usually well over 20K. When Grossi rated me, I was at 20,100 something. But it seems like maybe a lot of these people that rated me, they took their sub away. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like they want to show love in front of Grossi. And then after the raid is over, they want to just, take it away because he's not watching anymore. It is what it is. So I'm just slightly under 20 right now. So hopefully we can get over 20 again. So if you know anyone, that can, help your boy out. If you have any friends, family, or if you want to be able to help your boy out with an alternate account and sub to my account to get me over 20, I don't think I need too many more, but it just sucks when you have your sub count go backwards. When you have to ban people or whatnot. I'm at 19,996. So I've lost probably like 4 to 6 subs within the last couple days, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep working hard. It is what it is. So let's see here. Big things are going to come on this channel. That's fact. So let's go over and talk about the show. We got Commander Chris in the building, my boy. Yeah, you don't get play buttons until you get to the big numbers, like 100,000, 200,000. You don't get it for 20,000 subs. I don't even think you get one after 50. I think you have to hit 100,000 subs to get a play button. So I'm nowhere near that. I got to keep grinding it out. So we're talking about the Washington Commanders. All right. They are the new name of the Washington Redskins. No. Washington football team. No. The Commanders. All right. So as we're looking at the jerseys, I'm not really a big fan of the name, but of course we can't do Red Tails or Red Wolves because that was copyrighted. So Commanders is okay. 3 syllables. Commanders Cowboys. Commanders Eagles. Commanders Giants. It doesn't really roll off the tongue just yet. As far as the jerseys are concerned, I don't like the black ones. The W in front of the helmet is ugly. It looks stupid. The burgundy ones look kind of true to form of your burgundy and yellow scheme. That one is okay. I think the white ones look the best. This might be something more positive as far as like the logo on the, the jackets that I've seen that, you have those Letterman jackets. This is the back of the logo. This isn't too bad. It looks semi-clean. They could have made it a little bit better, but it's not horrible. As you look at the jerseys right here, I think the white is the best. burgundy and yellow second. Black is by far the worst. And I love black jerseys. So it's kind of like a San Antonio Commanders, you know what I mean, kind of ripoff. You know, is it like AAF or like XFL? I mean, they could have did a better job. This is the best jersey right here, Commander Chris. You let me know. But I would buy this. If I was a Washington fan, you know, Scary Terry McLaurin or Chase Young, that's the cleanest jersey. Kind of looks like Arizona Cardinals, but that's the cleanest one. It looks the best. All right. And then the other ones, I'm sorry I had to do that to you. Michael Jordan crying face with the black jersey does not look good. All right. And then we thought, oh, you know, it would have been really tight to do Red Wolves or something of that nature, but obviously that was taken. So you let me know. What are you thinking? I mean, you're the Washington guy. Let me know what's going on. So said, I'll tell people to sub, hold up. Yeah, and I only need 4 people, you know, but it just sucks. Like when your sub count is going backwards, I'm working so hard, you know, I'm putting in so much energy and time, and to see people take their sub away from the raid, to see people that I ban take their sub away, you know, or maybe porn bots take their sub away, whatever, you know what I mean? But it seems like everyone else is growing. Everyone else is getting all these views and all these subs, but I can't worry about that. All I can do is have a good show, put on a great show, put on, you know, great material, good live play-by-play and reactions. You know, the subs will come, the views will come. The donos are phenomenal. You know, I get, it's like I can get more in donos than actual views in a video. There's not very many people on YouTube that can get that. So if you do have anyone in the room that can get me over 20, that would help, because like I said, I've lost, you know, probably 6 over the last 2 days, and I'm sitting at 19,996, and I was at 20,120 when Grossi rated me, you know what I mean? But obviously these people don't give a shit about me. You know, some of them do, some of them don't, or maybe they're like, oh, cool, I'll raid for Grossi to show support, and then they just take their sub away after like a week. Whatever, you know, I think I got a good product here. If you like Grossi, you're going to like me. But I guess if you're just loyal to him and you don't give a fuck about me, then I guess that's what happens. But I got to just keep grinding it out. Fan for life. Bro, love you and the channel. I appreciate that, man. You guys are awesome, dude. Where do I send using Cash App? Feeling thick. Eagles John. If you actually look here, I'll bring it up on the screen right here. So one sec. So if you look on here, it'll always be on the ticker on the bottom. It's a Cash App. All right. So it'll be $ORION NWSF. So you'll look here on the bottom. So if you want to show some love for your boy, that definitely helps. And I'll type it in here as well. But you'll see it on the bottom of the ticker. And I'll type it in here as well. All right. Here we go. This is the Cash App. So if you're feeling a little froggy and you want to be able to support your boy, the Cash App is $ORION NWSF. And like I said, when one person donates, then another person donates. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's sometimes it has to go that way. Once you see, like, you know, Nate the Great, boom, $500 or $100, and people are like, oh my God, like what's going on here? But this shows you, you know what I mean? I don't have to have 1,000 people in the room, you know what I mean, to make $500, $600, $700. Sometimes we'll have 20 people or less because you guys support the fuck out of me more than any other channel. I think we get more donos per person, the dollar amount, than any other channel that does sports on YouTube. That's for you. That's for you guys being so fucking loyal to me, loyal to the soil. I can't appreciate you guys enough. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. So if you guys have alternate accounts or anyone that can help me get over 20K, I need 4 subs to get over 20K. So if you guys can help me with that, that would be great. I'm at one more sub that just got added. We're at 19,997. 3 more to get me to over 20. And it sucks when I have to ban people. Like I had to ban Nola. I had to ban Justin Wills. There's been a few trolls that I've had to ban. Some of them have subscribed. Some just came in and talk shit. But yeah, if you guys can help me out, that would be great. I love you guys and appreciate you guys very much. So there you go, Eagles John. That is the Cash App there if you want to show some love for your boy. All right. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Let's see. He said, hey, where do I send using Cash App? Feeling thick. My boy, Eagles in the building. What to do? And normally I wouldn't say that, but obviously if you can see the main YouTube page, instead of it saying 20K, it says 19.9. You know, I don't usually try to make a big deal of it, but it is what it is. Chris says it was leaked, so they, of course, had a shit show with waiting for today, but I like the jerseys, especially the black and gold. You really like that, huh? The name is not that bad at all. And I mean, it's better, I guess, than Washington football team, and it'll have a nicer ring to it. I just think that they could have did that black jersey a little bit more justice. You know, I'm a jersey guy. I love jerseys. I love T-shirts, hats, merch. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know. I mean, they could have did a little bit better. I mean, just personally, you know, I'm not trying to hate and say that they're absolutely horrible, but some of them are kind of fucking horrible, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of Redskin fans and Washington football team fans that were like, oh my God, this? Like, you know what I mean? Of course, if you could have did Red Tails or Red Wolves, there would have been more fan support. I think they would have been like, yeah, this is fucking sick, right? But the name is obviously copyrighted. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning and Brady going at it. Hell yeah. New England 24, Colts 10. Let's go. Alex, he says, I got a sub. All the porn bots, baby. Let's go. CP said, I wish the media wouldn't have taken away the Redskins name. Yeah. Easy in the building. What to do? Yeah, the porn bots. You got to watch out for them. Chase Young looks so disappointed. Well, he actually, I watched a Twitter interview of him like last month or a couple months ago, and they were going over names, and he gave the Commanders an F. So even though he looks good, you know, he looks good in that white jersey. This one right here, right? You know, he looks disappointed, right? And I like the ones that say Washington rather than the ones that say Commanders. You know what I mean? The Commanders one, you're going to have that like on the burgundy one. You're going to have the little patch on the black one. But that right there looks clean to me. I would buy this. All right. But the black one, they should have did Commanders underneath the NFL logo, just like the burgundy one, not this little patch onto the left. I don't know. It just look, and then the W in the front of the helmet, that looks ugly. That doesn't look good. You know, I'm not trying to be a hater, but it just doesn't look good. If it was my team, I would be saying the same thing. I'd be like, my God, what are they doing? You know what I mean? What are they doing? The white and red is clean, but it's more red than burgundy. Yeah, and we want burgundy. I get it, because you don't want it to look like Arizona Cardinals. But I'm just saying the aesthetic, just the look of it. But yes, I agree. If it was a little bit more burgundy rather than red, because that is burgundy and gold are your colors. So I totally agree. The Washington Wildflowers. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy names, right? So we are Commanders. Put some respect on our name now, YouTube GM. And obviously, but you guys did steal the San Antonio Commanders, the AAF, with your guys' little hashtag. So when you guys had your hashtag and you guys did that, you guys literally stole it. You literally stole it, right? Eagles, my boy, $10. My boy Steven, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. He said, I'm feeling a little froggy. I feel a little thick in my wallet right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. He said, wait, how did you drop? Dude, I've been losing subs left and right. I've had to ban like 10 to 12 people over the last like month. And I imagine once I banned them, they took their sub away if they subbed to me. And I was at 20,100 something when the raid happened in October. But since then, I've lost over 100 subs. So I guess that they don't like me. Or they just did it for Tom to appease him during the raid. So, when you're working so hard and then you're losing subs and you're not getting the views, it hurts. I'm not going to say it doesn't, you know what I mean? But I'm still positive and I'm going to still grind it out. So let me give it a nice shout out to Eagles John in the building, my boy. Appreciate you, dude. You the man. One sec here. I'm just trying to find the correct thing here for you, my boy. All right, Eagles. And like I said, this is my only income. So I'm not doing another job anymore. So I usually would do warehouse jobs or sales jobs. I'm fully going all in on the YouTube now. So I'm not, with my mental health issues, with depression and anxiety, it was just getting to be too much, to do 2 jobs or 3 jobs and having this YouTube. So this is just to let you guys know, this is my whole life right here. You know what I mean? This is like, I am going to be doing this 100% full time. And so any kind of support that I can get from you guys, it really is going to mean a lot. I don't need to become rich. I just need enough to be able to pay rent and bills. And then we can do some other things where I can do some raids or we can do some giveaways. Like obviously Birdman 951 was so gracious enough to not only donate $20 as a big Eagles fan and YouTuber himself. I gave him words of encouragement, told him he's going to stream with me on here when he can. And then he even donated another 40 that we could do a sweatshirt giveaway. All right. An NWSF jersey hoodie giveaway. Excuse me. Thank you so much, dude. Eagles John, I'm writing this out right here. Bang! Eagles John, my boy, $10 dono on the Cash App. And I always make everyone feel special. I know sometimes people, get mad at me for not, going like live on the comments, you know what I mean? But sometimes I don't want to leave everyone behind. So sometimes it takes me a little while to be able to get caught up, on the account, as I'm going through. But I don't want to make anyone feel left out. I don't care if you've never donated before. I don't give a shit if you're Alex and you're 11 years old. As long as you love the channel, you appreciate what I'm doing, I'm going to make sure that everyone feels loved and appreciated. And you guys are the best fans on planet Earth. I love you, and I appreciate you. Bird Gang in the building, 114. What it do? All right, let me see here. I got to catch up. And like I said, we're just trying to get myself over 20K. And like I said, I'll try to get everyone caught up here. All right, Birdman951. Love you. Appreciate you. He said, I'm staying for life, brother. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So I'm getting caught up here. You guys got my Cash App here. He said, I'm the pizza man. I am the pizza man. What to do? Chris. Commander Chris. He said, no, we are not the worst ranked. I know you didn't watch football saying that easy. There's always going to be a little conversation in the building. Cali Ram fan. He quit. All right. Lazy quit, and your boy's grinding, and I'm still grinding. So, apologize that you haven't been here in quite some time, but it's been a long time since he's been here. He was part-time for a couple years, decided to kind of show up when he wanted to, and I'm not about that life, and I'm moving on. So, like I said, I got other people that I do the show with, but he is no longer a part of the channel. Mick is the GOAT. What to do? What to do? YouTube GM is in the building. What it do? Bird Gang 114, another Eagles fan that I really respect and love. What it do, man? The Eagles fans are so caring. Like Zini Panini is a big Eagles fan that lives in Wisconsin. Her fucking sister died with OD. And me and Prayer Man 2009, which is another Eagles fan, sent her money to be able to buy her some merch to make her smile, in this sad time that she's in. She decided to give that money to buy her mom, a Bengals fan, a longtime Bengals fan. So she's so selfless that me and him sent her money to buy something Eagles like Jalen Hurts jersey, and she bought something for her fucking mom. I mean, how awesome is that, right? So I sent her some more money, and then she ended up sending me a picture of some things that she ended up buying, and then she ended up buying, let's see here. Did someone send me some Bitcoin? TOKOUCE? What did you send me here? For what the future holds. TOKOUCE. $ Nakaveka 310 sent me some Bitcoin. Okay. Thank you so much, man. $10 in Bitcoin. Thank you, dude. I've never had anyone send me Bitcoin. Fucking A, dude. You're awesome. That's fucking sick, dude. I've never got a Bitcoin through the Cash App, but you're the fucking man. Or if you're a woman. I don't know if you're a woman or a man. I would assume that you're a guy, but you never know. There's a lot of females that watch me on the channel as well. Look at that. Boom. You know what I mean? You never know what you're going to be able to get. Let me actually type this in here really quick, and I'll get to all the comments. God, you guys are the fucking best, dude. Bitcoin. A fucking Bitcoin, dude. $10. I mean, obviously, we know Bitcoin is very, very expensive. Let me see here. I've never got Bitcoin before. Never owned it either. Bang! $10 in Bitcoin from my boy, TOKOUCE from $, Nakaveka 310. Thank you so much, dude. That's a first. I love that. Thank you so much. All right, let me go back up here. Let me go here and try to catch up because I don't want to leave anyone behind. The dog is in and out of the room right now. All right, here we go. All right, Chris Guzman in the building. Birdman in the building. Appreciate you. We got more than one Birdman in the building. NWSF for life. Niner by Nature in the building. Easy's in the building. Bird Gang, what it do? Eagles John, my boy, appreciate you. They should have just left the name alone. Yeah, I know. The Denver Broncos are selling the team. I don't know if you guys want to go in on it. I mean, I just got some Bitcoin. So if we put all our money in, maybe we can buy it. It's only going to cost $4 billion, right? We can do that. I mean, with the 12 people that are in the room right now, we put all our money together. We can buy the Broncos, right? Oh, man. Commanders sound like a CFL team. Kind of sounds like USFL or CFL, but hey, that's what the Washington fan base has to, they have to deal with it. They got to deal with it. That's what they got right now. You know what I mean? Nate the Great is a Broncos fan. So anyone that buys a Broncos, he said, just give Rodgers get some dubs. I feel you, man. I feel you. So Eagles Johnson, the unis look worse than an expansion. Ooh, they kind of do. I mean, I won't lie. Mick Ice. He said, Mick on another account to sub. Appreciate you, man. Anyone that can end up subbing for me to get me over 20K. All right. So my personal advice from someone with zero YouTube production experience to take to another website to try and grow somewhere else. I mean, there's only so much I can do, but the team is growing. I mean, we got YouTube GM as my stats and analytics guy. Sarah Small, keeps track of the donos and the other things that are going on. We have a lot of heavy hitters, Nate the Great, Holly Hundo, Shepard Williams, Odin's son, Forbidden Alchemy. I mean, Cyberpunk 53. I mean, there's so many of y'all that are just doing so much for me. I love you guys and appreciate you guys. There we go. Shay Christensen, mixed subbed on 4 accounts. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. That will help me get over that because, like I said, I was about 120 over 20,000. Now, what am I at? 20,000 exactly. So I don't know if there's anyone else in the room that can do a little bit more, but at least we're at 20. So then when you go to my profile, well, at least we hit that number. So we got 4 more subs on there. Appreciate that, Shay. Thank you so much. Mick is moot. All right, Eagles John, $10 on the Cash App. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys, and I promise I'll get a little bit closer. 20K, we got it. Thank you so much. Hyphy. Back to 20K, baby. Hey, you're the best. Thank you for all you do. Hey, congrats. Now I'm back at 20K. That makes me feel good. I don't like usually talking about losing subs, but it's a horrible feeling. You know what I mean? You guys know how much energy I put into every show, and I'm going through depression and anxiety, and then I'm losing subs, and then I'm not getting the right proper views. They're shitting on me. They're not giving the notifications to the fans. We're getting porn bots coming in the building, fucking everything up. I'm getting haters in the room that I have to ban. It's just I don't want to have to ban people, but if it's going to cause drama, I would rather lose a sub and have the room be a good place rather than have all these fucking toxic people in the room. And even if they're donating, it's like, I don't need the donations if you're going to be toxic or if you're not even donating at all. You know what I mean? Like young Nola, I told him, I was like, there's a difference between supporting me and then, causing drama in the chat. And I was like, dude, it's like, if you actually donated on the channel and actually changed your attitude, people would start to respect you. You know what I mean? And he tried to send me like $2 on Cash App. Like he just had like leftover change and I had to send it back to him. I was like, dude, I don't want your money. It's like, this is like leftover money from some kind of purchase that you made. I was like, if you're going to donate, you need to donate on the channel so people can see it. And you need to be able to change, your overall attitude about things and not be so fucking toxic. I had to block him on Twitter and all the Instagram accounts. I had to block him like all together. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have to do that. Maybe I'll unblock him on Twitter or Instagram, but it's just like, I don't want to have that on the channel. And I imagine he'll probably end up, creating some other fake profiles and we'll see him in here because I'll know based on what he writes if it's him or not. But, and then Justin Wills, I blocked him. Maybe I'll unblock Justin and see if he will be a little bit more normal. But I don't want to have the toxic people. I mean, I want the chat to be fun, but like I said, I want subs, but I don't want toxic subs, if that makes sense, especially if you're going to come after me or if you're going to come after my mods and say fucked up shit to them. That's not going to fly. That's not going to fly one bit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Eagles John, always represented. Thank you so much. So now I'm in Florida for work-wise. Love Florida. God, I need to go to Florida. All right. Cali Ram Fan 100 sent you my Bitcoin. I was wondering who that was. Thank you. Cali Ram Fan. I'm never going to forget this, dude. Thank you so much. I'm going to remember your logo, and I'll remember you. I don't know if you subbed to the channel or if you subbed a long time ago. But there's been a lot of change in the channel from the last couple years. The partner would come, leave at halftime. That wasn't acceptable. Then there was a time after the Chiefs and Niners Super Bowl where I didn't hear from him for like 7 months. There was no phone calls, no text messages, and I was doing the show by myself. And then when the NFL season started, just showed up like nothing happened. And that's not okay. You know what I mean? So, eventually I didn't have to fire him. He just, quit. So it worked out good. I didn't have to fire him. And, it is what it is. I'm still growing. I'm still grinding. And we have an incredible fan base. And look at you. You sent me some fucking Bitcoin, dude. You're the goddamn fucking man. Cali Ram Fan 100. Appreciate you so much, man. That's my first Bitcoin donation ever, too. Fucking sick, dude. Appreciate you. Fucking Bitcoin to the fucking moon. To the fucking moon, baby. Right? You never know what kind of donations that you're going to get on here. First Bitcoin, right? All right, Cali Ramfan 100. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go, baby. $10. Let's go. You guys are so awesome, man. Appreciate you guys. So I'll buy the Broncos. OMG, I would make them better. Seriously, dude, no, I'm not even fucking around, though. If I could end up being a scout for an NFL team, I think I could do big things. The amount of energy and, the creativity that I have. I mean, all right, I don't know if you guys know. Some of you all in the room know me and some of you all don't know me that well. But, I come up with amazing catchphrases and nicknames, right? In Madden, EA Sports, Sack Lunch, I invented that. They stole that from me. They didn't give me any credit. So when you hear sack lunch in the audio or when it comes up on the screen, sack lunch, sack lunch, sack lunch, after you get a sack in the video game, that's from me. I invented sack lunch. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. So their media team, their social media team watches me. And then Good Morning Football, all right, Peter fucking Schrager on Monday after the games, this motherfucker stole my catchphrase. What did he steal? I say Uncle Mo. Right? And what is Uncle Mo? Uncle Momentum. And he said that on the program. I was watching it live. It's on my DVR. I still have it saved. It's on my Twitter and my Instagram. I guess that's the biggest form of flattery, but don't act like you just made it up. He says, I was in Kansas City with Kay, and I call it Uncle Mo. And then Kyle Brandt says, what's that? And then he says, Uncle Momentum. Bullshit. You know what I mean? I guess that's a good, form of imitation. But like everyone probably on the show was like, oh, Peter, you're so smart. You're always coming up with all these cool stats. No, you're a fucking fraud. You go and watch YouTube like me and Grossi, and you just steal our catchphrases. So, like people stealing Kitty Goes Meow and all these other things. But I also heard from Brute Saint and some other people that watch me. They say that Pat McAfee show watches me too, and they've been stealing Uncle Mo and some of my catchphrases. So I don't know if it's that hard to come up with your own stuff. And I do come up with stuff that's catchy. But at least give me credit. If you're going to steal my shit, give me credit. Hey, NWSF, Northwest Sports Fanatics, Orion. But of course, when you're Peter Schrager, you're not going to give credit to anybody. You're just going to be a fucking thief. I've lost a lot of respect for that show. I don't fuck with fucking Peter Schrager no more. I used to like the guy a lot. Fuck him. All right. You're going to steal my shit and not give me any credit. All right. I hope he's fucking watching this shit right now. I will never support that fucking show the same way. All right. I mean, Pat McAfee and those guys, the boys, they want to steal my catchphrases. That's fine. But, it's just one of those things. I try to come up with the, entertaining things. At least give your boys some credit. Sack Lunch, stolen, EA Sports Madden. Now, Uncle Mo, Uncle Momentum. I mean, even if I trademark all of my catchphrases and my nicknames, these motherfuckers are still going to steal it. But at least I know they're watching. So I might not be global and I might not be super famous, but maybe I'm a little bit more famous than people are giving me credit for. I know there's Clickbait Sports and I know there's Grossi and all these people that have 100,000 subs, 200,000 subs, but I know that a lot of these guys aren't getting their catchphrases in Madden. They're not getting stolen from Peter Schrager on Good Morning Football. So, hey, we got a good community here, but dude, fuck that guy. Stealing my shit and acting like he made it up himself. Come on, man. I'm the only one that says Uncle Mo, Uncle Momentum. Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. Frustrating, you know what I mean? Talk about bad timing to sell the team considering the lawsuit with Flores. Yeah, we'll have to see. Elliot, Mick is my best friend that hooks me up with pizza. Oh, it's a pizza dude. Hell yeah. Or shit, if I ever, visit you guys somewhere down the road, I'm going to get some free pizza. Papa Murphy's, give me some soda, give me some fucking cheese wheel, give me some pizza, give me the combo, a Hawaiian, give me what other ones do I get? There's a meat one that's pretty good that I usually like to order. Hell yeah, my dude. Appreciate that, Mick. So Elliot's been sick. Yeah, I know with the COVID and whatnot. Appreciate you, man, reaching out to your friends. And that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? I got a good show here. I've been grinding for 10 years. We got a great community. Like I said, it's fun. It's fun to be able to hang out with all y'all. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much. Adventures with AG in the building. What to do? The GOAT is back to 20K. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's a Cali Ram fan 100. Yeah, I said when you guys did the fantasy thing that long. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing this shit for quite some time. Shep says copyright your shit like I told you. But the thing is, if I copyright it, they're still going to say it. What am I going to do? Be like, oh, Peter Schrager said Uncle Mo, Uncle Momentum. And then what am I supposed to do? Sue Good Morning Football and sue him for saying my catchphrase? I can't watch every single second of every single minute of every single show that's out there. You know what I mean? But it's just funny that I caught it. You know what I mean? Like I ended up watching that Good Morning Football because it was after the playoffs. And I just couldn't believe that it was first 25 minutes of the show. So maybe that's why I caught it. But I didn't know I imagine some of the fans would have told me. They'd be like, bro, they stole your Uncle Mo. And I would have been like, hell no. And then I saw it for myself. So I know I do need to charge their ass. Peter's a fucking sheep, dude. I used to have so much respect for that guy. Fucking fraud. Fucking fraud. You can't even come up with your own catchphrases. You can't even give me credit. Schrager is a fucking fraud, all right? He's really good at his stats and analytics, and I know he's like me. You know, he does a lot of film and a lot of reading, but motherfucker, come up with your own material. Don't be stealing my fucking shit, dude. Don't be stealing my shit. Come on now. Ben, I found you a few years ago when you were creating the nickname The Clone Mahomes. There you go. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ones that I come up with. Tyler, Get to the Door and Lock It. I try to come up with ones that aren't in the media themselves. You know, they're not in Madden. They're not on TV. You know, there's obviously the Grim Reaper, Showtime. You know, I try to come up with something different, you know, and I guess that's when you know you're being watched. So I need to get some fucking royalties, right? I know. I go Metallica on the ass, right? Right? Someone call 911. I mean, you know, sack lunch, you know, the Uncle Mo is catchy. You know what I mean? Uncle Momentum. But just the way that fucking Peter said it pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like he just made it up. No integrity. No integrity whatsoever. YouTube GM said I subbed on the Grossi raid. Appreciate that. All right, so we got New England 31, Colts 10. So I'm watching the Colts with Peyton Manning. Amazing footage with New England and Tom Brady. So if you guys want to watch that, and I'm going to drink some beer. We're going to hang out. And like I said, I was planning on doing the show until 8 o'clock p.m., but the girlfriend is gone. She's getting drunk over at her friend's house. She took her daughter out there, you know, to kind of hang out and to spend some girl time with some of the friends. So it's just me right now hanging out with Paisley, just hanging out. So I'm not going anywhere. So I'll stream as long as you guys want to hang out. I mean, I don't know how much longer I'll stream. Maybe at the very most another hour, but probably somewhere between another 30 minutes to an hour, and we can just hang out. And hey, you know, I just try to come up with those things. But the Uncle Mo, I mean, the Madden sack lunch pissed me off, right? But the Uncle Mo pissed me off more. You know what I mean? Because it was Schrager, and I just didn't think that he would do that to me. You know what I mean? But and you know, it shows that they're watching. You know what I mean? That, you know, even Pat McAfee show it. So I told some of my friends, like even Swaggy P. Preston, he doesn't believe me. He thinks that like, oh, it's just coincidence. He won't give me credit, you know, about sack lunch. He's like, oh, you know, someone else could have came up with that. Or the Uncle Mo, he won't give me credit. He'll just be like, oh, great minds think alike. Fuck that. Uncle Mo is so specific. Mo, you know, for momentum, but Uncle Mo, I mean, that's really fucking specific. You know what I mean? But he won't ever give me credit. He'll be just like, oh, great minds think alike. Like he could just come up with it. Yeah. He's never said it before. I've been saying it for 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, is it that impossible to think that these big time people might have caught my show, or that, you know, have a social media team that checks up on Grossi, you know, Clickbait Sports, or someone like me, Northwest Sports Fanatics, you know what I mean? But maybe he just doesn't think that I'm as big as I am. I don't know what it is. And I don't, Preston, he ain't a hater, you know what I mean? But I don't think he wants to give me credit. Like, there's a lot of original things and a lot of hard work that I put in. And I'm telling him, I was like, Preston, I was like, they stole my shit, dude. Like, you know what I mean? No one has ever said Uncle Mo. And I've seen him say Mo on college football, but not Uncle Mo. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, Mick is going to stay. Oregon's reign is over. God, they look like they're getting really good, aren't they? They're getting a lot of people transferring over, quarterbacks. It looks like, well, Utah and USC look very good. And, you know, we got Dan Lanning, though. And so we've actually flipped in the signing day today. We got some running backs, and we flipped some guys that were going to go to Georgia to come over and follow Dan Lanning, just like they followed Oklahoma to USC with their coach. So it might be over. You're right. It might be over, but we're still going to be top three. It's going to be Oregon, USC, Utah, and that's going to be better for our conference. So you know what? You know, if you're a Rams fan and you want to see USC kick my ass, that's fine. But I'll tell you what, I'll be going to the games front row, and I'll be really enjoying myself with USC games as well as Utah, and hopefully we can get over that hump. But having Dan Lanning there is definitely going to make things a little bit better, and that's big facts. Let me take a look at the sub count to see if we're still over that number. If there's anyone else that has any alternate accounts to help me get over, I'm at 20,000 exactly. So if there's anyone else that has an alternate account or has anyone else that can sub to get me a couple over, that would be appreciative. But I mean, we're still sitting at 20, and then we'll see if the the porn bots or anyone else that takes their sub away. Because when you have 20,000, I don't know about some of the other people there. Obviously, not everyone's getting my notifications because there should be no way with being at 20,000 that I should be at under 100 in every video. There should be at least 100 to 1,000 people on every video if I'm at 20,000. But of course, a lot of even the regulars don't get my notifications. So, it is what it is. So I know Caleb Williams is fucking nice. Those fucking porn bots. Hey, 20,000 exactly. I mean, I'm grinding, dude. And like I said, you get these other people that, they gain subs left and right. And it's like, I don't get my fans. I don't know if YouTube's just a hater towards me, but the last year and a half, they don't even give the notifications. You can have the bell on, all notifications, and I'll get people that message me later, be like, bro, like I never even got it on my phone or my computer or anything. So it hurts that, they're hating on me so badly, but all I got to do is keep grinding out. Bobby Jones in the building. He's up. Thank you, bro. Elliot, you're the man, bro. And like I said, I'll have to try to maybe send you the sweatshirt. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people. Nate the Great is definitely worthy. Nate the Great's worthy. Sarah Small is definitely worthy. Shep is worthy. But you're one of those college kids, and I know that it's hard to be able to donate when you're in college and with everything that going on. And, I'll end up doing some kind of drawing, but maybe we'll try to get you a hoodie anyways, just because, you are in college and, I want to be able to take care of you. You are one of my favorites on the channel. And like I said, just because you haven't donated yet doesn't mean that you won't down the road. You're a big part of the channel. And like I said, I do appreciate you a lot. And maybe we'll have to find a way to make that happen, dude. Appreciate that very much, man. College, baby. Free food, baby. I need some of that free food. You feel me? That free pizza. All right, time to slam some fucking beers, and I got to take this fucking hoodie off because it's hot as fucking here. It's like 100 degrees in the fucking studio. So give me a second while I actually get a colder beer, take this hoodie off, and I'll be right back. And then Sarah Small, what are we at for donations right now? Let me know.
When it came to buying stocks and trading stocks, it was kind of always about what do I believe in, what do I use, what do I want to be a part of. I want to give my money to a company and invest in companies that I believe in. Use code TV to get up to $300 in free stock when you sign up today. Public.com.
The Bala is the easiest home-cooked meal I have ever had.
Take your barcode and then you just hit scan.
Press that scan button.
And it's cooking for you.
So here's the fun part. I'm not doing anything. And just like that, 20 minutes later, it's done cooking my meal.
How good does this look?
You cannot get this from a microwave.
Tabala, your secret weapon for impossibly convenient home cooking. Browse this week's meals at tabala.com.
Oh, baby. Bang! Nate the Great. I go out of the room for a second. Bang! Let's give Elliot a hoodie. I'll get one for a lot of y'all. You know who you are, the hardcore people that support Shep, Sarah Small, Nate the Great. Let's do it. And we got the Bitcoin donation right now. We're almost at 200. I got the beers. Elliot, we're going to get you the hoodie, my dude. And then, like I said, I ended up getting the Birdman 951 one, as well, because obviously Nate the Great is the fucking man, the number one donator on the channel. Nate the Great with Holly Hundo. Thank you so much, man. Your guys' generosity towards each other is fucking phenomenal. Elliot, you need to create a Instagram or a Twitter. I don't know if you have either one. You need to create one. Follow me on the Instagram or the Twitter, as you can see down here. And then I'll get your information. Then you can send me your information either through my email, Orion, O-R-I-O-N, Mikulec, M-I-K-U-L-E-C, 24 at gmail.com. Send me your full, obviously, Elliot Evans, where you're staying, or if I can send it to your location, dorm, your parents' house, wherever I can send it to. Give me your size of the hoodie that you wear. And then once you give me your full information, we'll try to get that sent out to you here in the next couple days. And then we'll try to maybe do another one, for someone like Nate the Great, or for Shep or Sarah or someone else from the Birdman 951 from his donation as well. Thank you guys, man. You guys are so awesome. You guys care about each other so much. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Nate the Great. Now we're at 193. Nate the Great is crazy. Mick, you might not know this, but with this channel, I don't need to have 1,000 people in the room, 2,000 people in the room, 10,000 people in the room like Grossi. I usually will have 30 people or less, but most of the time it'll be 20. Nate the Great usually will do $50 donations, maybe like $100. He's done $500 donations before, 2 of them. All right, he just did one when we did Royal Rumble. We did Royal Rumble watch party, and he did a $500 donation. And then when we did Broncos Chiefs at the end of the regular season, he did another $500 single donation. He's donated more to the channel within the last month, probably than anyone has ever besides Holly Hundo. You know what I mean? So when you have someone that you care about, you know what I mean? You really want to see me succeed. We have a friendship, you know what I mean? That people don't mind, you know, dishing out the big donuts. And I know it's kind of surprising for some high school kids, college kids, you know what I mean? But I have been grinding on this bitch for 10 years. This is my 6th year on YouTube. Like I said, I do give back to the community and my friends. You know, when people are in need, you know, Marcos Pineda's ankle was broken. I sent him $100 to get his phone turned back on, to have beer money. You know, fucking Zini Panini's sister fucking OD'd and died. I sent her some money. You know what I mean? So we always try to take care of each other. Even when I get these donations, I always try to give back to the fans, because the fans are the fucking greatest. Nate's the fucking GOAT. Nate is the fucking GOAT. He said, I don't even know if I've given Elliot 50, and he's my best friend. Hey, I'm telling you, this channel, if you've never seen it before, it'll make you be like, oh my God. I've seen people's eyes just get all big when they see like the $100, $200, $500 donations. It's just the support is just so overwhelming. It's awesome, man. You can look at it right here. You can see it. So the Instagram is on the screen here on the bottom. So you got at Orion_NWSF on Twitter. So I would recommend that you make a Twitter, Elliot. Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics all together. And we are a fanatic family, as you can see. And that way that we can, you know, kind of talk to each other here. So that way that we can do that. Yeah, I got to get you a hoodie too, Shep. I got to get one for Nate the Great. I got to get Nate the Great a hoodie. There's quite a few of you that I need to be able to try to send some stuff out. And obviously, you know, I'll be honest, you know, having depression and fucking anxiety, it sucks. But I feel like I've kind of turned the corner. I've lost jobs due to my depression and my anxiety. You know what I mean? I've had some tough times, you know, having 2 jobs, 3 jobs, trying to do YouTube full time. But I've finally decided that, you know what, I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to go all in and try to record as much as I can every day, unless I have a sickness, an illness, mental health issue, something going on with my family. If I have to take a week or 2 off to kind of reset, you know, that might happen in the future. But as long as I can record every day, I'm going to try to do that. And like I said, you got to be able to grind, put in the work. All right, you got to just send me a message on here. I thought you did. All right, Mick started following me. All right, there we go. All right, accepted. The pizza friend, my boy, Mick. Appreciate you. My dad's name is Mick. Well, I'm Mikulek. My dad is a teacher, right? So, you know, since my dad is a teacher, you know, it's Mikulek is my last name, Mikulec. But everyone would call, you know, my dad Mick, you know, Mik. So, you know, Mick is something that I'm used to calling my dad as well. So, Daddy, Mick, my boy. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that. So you got the Insta and the Twitter. Yeah, just send me a message. I guess I'll just get it from you on the Instagram then, Elliot. So let me see. All right, I see you, Elliot. So Elliot, all right, I'm sending you a message on the Instagram. Send me your address. Send me your full address, and then we'll get Elliot Evans since we'll do that. So we'll send that. And we'll get Elliot Evans a NWSF hoodie, and then I'll end up doing a drawing for Birdman 951's donation, and then we'll try to get another one out to Shepard or Sarah Small or Nate the Great. I mean, all you guys deserve fucking hoodies, man. But like I said, you know, piece by piece, time by time, but we'll have to try to get you some as well. So let's go. Let's go. Hey, Fanatic family is for real, man. You know what I mean? Like the loyalty is unbelievable. He said, go trans and YouTube will start promoting you. I imagine they would, man. All I can do is just be myself. Matt Payton from Hawaii. And that's a cool thing, too, is I remember people, and it doesn't matter where you're from. I remember your name, your logo. You got people from Scotland, from Australia, from New York to the Bay. I'm here in Oregon. You guys are fucking awesome, man. You guys are awesome. Nate the Great. Depression does fucking suck. But when we can have like therapy sessions and hang out with each other. That's why this channel is so special. It's not just NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, AEW, WWE, or soccer, or Ronaldo, or Messi. I mean, we're talking about life, movies, TV, depression, addiction, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever we need to talk about to help each other get through. It's awesome, man. He said, I'll just pay for the hoodie when I can. Okay. All right. Shep is like, I got money, man. He's like, I don't need your freebies. I'll end up hooking you up at some point or another, but thank you so much. Well, Elliot, I just sent you a message on Instagram. So we are going to get Elliot a hoodie that he can rock. And that means a lot. You know what I mean? Like, if you fuck with me and, you know, you ride with me heavy, you're going to be able to be appreciated by the Fanatic family. Oh my God, Peyton Manning with a fucking laser to Marvin Harrison. Touchdown Colts. 31, I think it was like 31-10. Now it's 31-23 with 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Maybe I'll do a live play-by-play for the rest of the fourth quarter for this game. Romeo Cornell, Bill Belichick, as well as Charlie Weiss. So this has got to be from like 03, 04, like around that time period. Tom looks really fucking young. So this is from like 01, 02, 03, 04, 05 era. Wow. 06, somewhere in there. Let's go. Let's go. He said, grind mode. This time next year, you're going to have 6-digit subscribers. I don't think that's going to be possible. Go Rams. Y'all be safe. Check you guys later. I hope so. But unless, you know, if me and Grossi collab, I know that'll be a good chance for me to explode a little bit when the Packers and the Bucks play, but I'm going to keep grinding it out. Prayer Man, what to do? Hello, NWSF. A lot of Eagles have been hopping in the room. Thank you so much for your generosity with Zini. Like I said, for us to be able to send her, you know, that money and for the merch, for the jersey or the hat or whatever. And she ended up sending me a message. I don't know if I got a chance to tell you because I'm not sure if you were in the room, but she sent me a message. The original money that we gave her, she ended up buying something for her mom, who's a Bengals fan, because she's so fucking selfless like you, right? And then she sent me a message. She got some Eagles flip-flops, Foco ones that are fire. She also sent me, she got an Eagles tie-dye shirt, which is fucking sick. And then she also got a Jalen Hurts long sleeve tee, which is really fire. So she ended up, you know, taking advantage of not only the money that we sent her for gifts early, but then I sent her some more money. You know what I mean? Because anyone that's going through a loss in the family, OD, depression, whatever it is, you know, we make sure we take care of each other on here. And the Eagles fans are some of the most fucking generous fans on this channel, besides the Saints and the Chiefs and the Broncos fans, as well as, hey, Shep, you know, the hey, Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Braves, and the Georgia Bulldogs. He said, don't get me wrong, I'll take some fucking freebies too. All right, Elliot Evans ended up sending me his address. Okay. All right, so what I'll end up doing is once I get off the show, you know, whenever that is, another hour from now or whatever the fuck I decide to do, I'm going to pound these fucking beers here in a second. I'll put in the order and we'll try to get you. I know the weather is bad with all the storms, so I don't know when it's going to be able to get to you. They have to make it. And I'm not sure how many they have at the warehouse, but they'll probably have to print it and make it. So you'll probably get it like in 2 to 3 weeks, unless the weather is delayed, maybe a month, maybe sooner than that. I don't know. But I'll put in the order for you. What is your size as well? Put that in here. Size, dog. What size? Extra large, large. Size, bro. Size, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. We'll do some epic pictures. Appreciate that. Mick in the building, my dude. Appreciate you. Yeah. I mean, that's what the fans do. We take care of each other, man. Yeah. We have Will the Thrill from Scotland. He's a Falcon fan. You're a Falcon fan. I mean, they're starting to come out of the woodworks, man. We do look out for each other. And that's one thing almost every day. I mean, I used to have 2 or 3 jobs that I would do on top of this YouTube thing. But then with my, you know, fucking mental health breakdown, like I've had depression and anxiety pretty bad for the last 2 years since COVID hit. I've never been suicidal, but it's been tough. You know what I mean? It's been a rough time. And so I figured, you know what I mean? If I don't do these other jobs and if I can make enough on the donation side to just be able to live and, you know, take care of my girlfriend and, you know, my dog Paisley, my new puppy, and to be able to pay bills and whatnot. You know, that's really ultimately what I want to do. I can put in my passion, my energy, but I've been doing this shit for 10 years. I've been on YouTube for 6. I'm at 20,000 subscribers. I'm at 3.5 million views. I've made over 1,200 videos or live streams. play-by-play and reactions, original content reaction videos since 2017. So that shows you how many videos I've put out just since 2017. I put out more than 1,200. So I'm a grinder. I fucking try to stream almost every day if I can. So he said medium or large. Maybe you might want it big, so maybe large, so if it shrinks a little bit. All right. I had to actually cut him off yesterday, unfortunately. I had to block him on Instagram and all his Instagram accounts. I blocked him on Twitter, and then I blocked him on YouTube, so I don't know if he's coming back or not. He's on probation still. Justin Wills probably has a better chance of coming back. You might end up seeing, young Nola on another profile. He has one that's like Mr. Slap Yo Bitch, which is not original. And anytime you hear someone talking Saints crazy, biased Saints talk, I am already going to know that it's him. So maybe he knows that if I see that I'm going to ban that as well. But if you can be mature, you can be a part of the Fanatic fam. But if you're going to cause problems and be toxic and you're not going to grow up, I don't know if I can have that in here. You know what I mean? It just seems like things are a lot more peaceful without Nola or Wills in the room. I want them back in the room. I do. But I mean, if you're not going to donate and you're going to be toxic and you're just going to be kind of a nuisance, I don't want that. Especially if you're going to be going after my mods like Sarah Small. That shit is not acceptable. You know what I mean? It's not fucking acceptable one bit. All right. Medium. Fucking Elliot Evans wants a fucking schmedium. All right. I got you, dude. I'll get you your fucking schmedium, my boy. All right. All right. Time to fucking slam some beers. I'll show you fucking college kids how you fucking do it here in Oregon. All right. I don't know what the fuck you guys do at Papa Murphy's when you're giving out all that free pizza. All right. Which I do want some. I want some fucking free pizza. All right. First, you open up the beer. All right. Then you put the fucking lime in. All right. Then you open up another beer. All right. So boom. I've already put beer in my cable box and almost ruined it earlier this season. That was fucking horrible. I had so many beers here that I fucking spilled it into the cable box and I almost ruined my setup. But hey, you pray to the fucking gods, and this is what happens, man. All right, here we go. Beer number 1, beer number 2. Woo! That's how you do it here in Oregon. Beer pong. Drink 1 beer. Drink 2 beers. 3 beers. Shit, during Super Bowl, you might see your boy get ham. There's beers all over the place. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. You know, I'm always grinding. I'm always hustling. So, Matt, I don't know if you were in the streams before. Did you see that Peter Schrager stole Uncle Mo? Did you see that? On Monday's show of Good Morning Football, this motherfucker stole Uncle Mo. Like he just made it up. He's like, oh, I was in Kansas City at the game with Kay Adams. And, after that second half, I call it Uncle Mo. And then Kyle Brandt was like, what's that? Uncle Momentum. I was like, oh, you dirty dog. You dirty, dirty dog. So not only did EA Sports Madden steal sack lunch from me, 2003, week 13, November 30th, 2003, Patriots-Colts, classic game, 31-24, New England and the Colts, Brady, Manning. I might have to call the rest of this game. That's one thing I want to do in the offseason too. If they have an old game on or one on YouTube, I want to be able to call some old Niner games. Some old Cowboy games, some old Colts games, some old Patriots, some old Niners, whatever, old Bears, old Saints games, and then be able to do kind of a live play-by-play and reactions, but just old games. I think that would be really fun where we could end up doing that kind of together. So he said, with free time now, come down to Vegas and watch Money in the Bank with me. I'll get tickets. Oh, baby. Dude, I probably wouldn't even come back to Oregon. They'd be like, my girlfriend's like, where the hell's my boyfriend? I'll be like, hey, me and Nate the Great, we partying, man. We partying, baby. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's something that I could do, but you never know. I'd love to be able to meet up with some of y'all. All right. It just depends on like the money and where I'm sitting at with everything. But yeah, that could maybe be a possibility, man. That could be a possibility. Yeah, seriously. And it's all over the internet. You know what I mean? It's all over the internet. Fucking Peter Schrager, the biggest fucking fraud on TV, dude. I had so much respect for the guy too. But at least that's cool that I know Pat McAfee show is watching me. EA Sports is watching. Good Morning Football is watching. And I would tell my friends, I know they're watching. I know they have social media teams or themselves are watching. You know what I mean? They watch the big dogs. They'll watch Sports Fury or Grossi or myself or Perna or Clickbait Sports. I mean, when you're on YouTube, there's only so many big YouTubers that do live play-by-play and reactions or that do NFL on an elite level. There's not a lot of us. You know what I mean? And I honestly feel that I'm as good as anybody. I feel like I'm better than Sports Fury. You know what I mean? As far as entertainment value, you know what I mean? I feel like even though they got two people, I feel I can hang with them. I feel I'm better. And then with Grossi, you know, and everyone Perna, I feel like I'm just on the same level and I want to join Clickbait Sports. So first I'm going to have to collab with Grossi, then Scooter Magruder and Perna and 5 Point Vids and Urinating Tree will know who I am. And then maybe I can earn the respect and I can be the sixth guy on the roster. But that's my goal. My goal is to get invited to Clickbait Sports. I know that would be a crazy thing because I'm like the only one that would be an outsider. You know what I mean? That they're friends and they're all together. But if I can join the NWO, which is Clickbait Sports, and I can be the new member, that's the goal. But I got to be able to, you know, do the collabs with Grossi first. But I feel that me and Grossi are more similar than anyone else on YouTube as far as energy, entertainment value, love from the fans, except that he's blowing up right now and he's going to be at like 300,000, 500,000. He'll be at 1 million subs. He'll be surpassing everyone. He's going to be the top dog. You know what I mean? I'm the lowest as far as like, I think talent level, I'm at the lowest amount of subs. I'm over 20K, but everyone else is at like 100K or more. But I feel just because I'm at the lowest sub count doesn't mean I'm the worst. I feel that I can hang with just about anybody out there, especially with my, you know, my dedication to the channel, you know what I mean? All the reading and the film study and everything else. Have you tried the Stone Cold Steve Austin Broken Skull IPA beer? I have not, but I've had friends offer to buy it for me. So I do need to try that. Maybe I can start doing like reviews on beers or food on the show as well. I know people would like to see that. I could do like food reviews on wings, and because I'm a fat boy, I love eating and drinking beer. But maybe I could start doing reviews on beers and things like that. I know you guys would watch. But yeah, that would be fucking sick. Joe Fly in the building. What to do? Uncle fucking Mo stealing my shit, dude. Damn, 23 beers. I've had beers like that before. You know, obviously if you're doing like drugs or if you're, you know, back in your party days, obviously if you do drugs and drink beer and do certain things, you know, yayo and other stuff, you know, Molly, and, you know, there's things that can make you drink more. I mean, depending on, you know, whatever background that you have. Out here in Oregon, they're pretty lenient with the drugs and whatnot. It's not like you're going to be going to jail for, you know, 50 years if you do certain things. It's kind of like you can kind of get away with a little bit more out here. But I remember at one time I beer bonged like 20 different beers with another buddy within probably like 2 hours. And that was like the worst experience of my life. We beer bonged like probably 20 to 24 beers between the two of us. I ended up upside down on my friend's fucking bed, puked on his fucking carpet. It wasn't good. But I definitely party hard. When I party pretty hard. I'm good at beer pong. I try to party. But since COVID has hit, I haven't really hung out with a lot of my friends. I've been really grinding on this YouTube, but I am a party fucking animal. And that's facts. So if they're going to be using your shit, they might as well give you a job with them, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously find me entertaining. They see me making donuts. They see me grinding. But they're like, fuck it, man. Let's just steal this motherfucker's catchphrases and whatnot, you know? Well, I can't talk about Degrassi yet because I got to earn their respect first. You know what I mean? I got to be able to collab with Grossi first, so that way he can see what it's like to collab with me. And then once the results come in and then the fans just lose their fucking lids once we collab together, we were going to collab for NFC Championship game for Packers Bucks, but his team got eliminated and so did mine. So once we collab next season when the Packers and Bucks play in the regular season, then I'll start popping off. I think that'll be the night. That particular day will be the day that the Northwest Sports Fanatics blows up, because he's going to have probably like, I don't know, 100,000 people or more watching. You know, he'll have probably 10,000 in the room at one time. And I mean, I'll get a good chunk of subs that night, I assume. So it's just a matter of grinding it out and, you know, finding myself at that point and just keep grinding it out. But I know once I collab with him once, every time the Packers and Bucks play, we will collab. I already know that's a fact. So I just need to be able to, you know, have that collab happen and he can see the results and see the fan reaction. And then from there, you know, I think it's just going to go up and up and up. So Blue Hawaii, $7 to 200. We can get there. Only 7. We're almost there. We can do that. Yeah. I like the Modelo, the Cheladas, those pineapple beer, the mango beer. Those are my favorites. But I mean, I'll pound these fucking Coronas like no other. But also I don't want to, I'm starting to walk with Paisley a little bit more. And I don't eat the healthiest all the time. I do like pizza and burgers and tacos. I mean, I've definitely gained some weight. I love to eat, you know what I mean? And usually when I'm drinking, I only drink typically when I do a long stream or I do games. I don't drink every day, but, you know, I got to start exercising more. I go on walks with Paisley, my puppy, every day to try to lose weight because I don't want to get overweight. It's not good for my mental health. It's good for me to, you know, get a little bit of exercise out there, and I'm trying to be better about it. But you know how it goes. Sometimes you fucking gain too much weight because you're fucking partying too much. I drink like a fucking shitload sometimes, and party drugs and shit, happens. Shit happens. I got depression. I got anxiety. I'm a real motherfucker. I don't fucking sugarcoat shit. It is what it is. Everyone has their vices on shit that they do. They drink or they do drugs or whatever it is. Everyone's got something that they do. I do have a Venmo. Yes, I do. So I just signed up for Venmo last night, actually, because I had a CP ask me to. Hi, baby. All right, here's my Venmo. Hi.
Good job on both sides. Good coverage. Good job by Peyton Manning. And now for the Colts offense, you got to think of this too. You have a field goal kicker who's perfect. You're indoors. Don't lose yardage.
Look at the screen. Look it. It's a Fanatic family. Fanatic family. Hi, baby. She misses me. She sleeps in the bed with me, snugs on my leg. Oh, there we go. Nate the Great, he knows the puppy. Bang! 200 in the donos and having 20K again. Orion, the GOAT, big dog. Appreciate you. When's my OnlyFans dropping? Fuck, I probably should do one, right? Seriously? I mean, I got some female fans, you know what I mean? That, there's probably some guy fans out there. I mean, I don't discriminate. I got friends of, gay, straight, bi. I mean, I got friends out here in Oregon that are, I don't discriminate anyone. I got friends of every race, you know what I mean? Girl, guy, whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, no OnlyFans for your boy. But hey, never say never, but I don't think I'll ever go down that route. But you never know. I think that's how you do it, right? And that's Orion, my first name, hyphen. That's my Venmo. So if anyone wants to do the Venmo or the Cash App or whatever it is, but the Shep is always fucking supporting. Look at that. You the man, dude. I can always count on the heavy hitters, you know what I mean, to be able to, make things happen. And the good thing about the channel, like I said, is that I think that people respect the hell out of me, not only because of my football knowledge, but I think that they really start to understand that this channel is more than just football. It's about me being fucking real and talking about real life shit and not being fake, not just caring about money or the donos or the views or the subs. Like, we really have a family here. And I think that when people see the channel, they're like, you can either tell when someone is real and they have a good aura or vibe, or they're fake as fuck. And, you can definitely see the people that are fake as fuck on the internet, you know what I mean? And the people that are real. And when someone notices that you're real, people really support that person to the end. Like, fake people, you know what I mean? They can get donations and they can get subs and views. All right. But the people that support me on this channel, like, we're going to hang out one day. We're going to fucking throw back 20 beers. We're going to do the beer pong. We're going to go to a WWE fucking event, like a fucking pay-per-view. Like, we're going to hang out, going to your favorite football team. I'm going to go to New Orleans and we're going to go catch a fucking Saints game together. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference, I think, with this channel compared to a lot of the other ones. Bang, 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 bang. No OnlyFans for your boy. What are we at? 203. Nice. It is a big family, isn't it? You know what I mean? And I really do want to be able to meet up with a lot of y'all. What up, man? Michael Sachs Jr. What up, dude? Chilling with the wife. Who dat? You dat. Man, we're having a great night. We're talking about, I watched a little bit of AEW with MJF, and obviously incredible match with MJF and CM Punk in Chicago, his hometown. I'm watching right now New England and the Colts. Oh, what a catch. Woo, baby. Peyton Manning. They were down 31-10, and now it's 31-31. Peyton Manning and Joe Montana have always been my favorites over Brady. God damn, they're so much fun to watch. And when we go into the off season, we're going to do some old school live play-by-play and reactions to these old games because it's something I've always dreamt about doing. Old Niner games, old Bengals games, old Colts games. I think it would be so much fun, because I mean, I can do the live play-by-play and reactions just as good as anybody besides Grossi. I feel that we are the best on doing live play-by-play and reactions, but to be able to find an old game on YouTube and we all click on it at the same time, or we find a game on NFL Network that we can do together, it would be really, really fun, man. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, time to drink some more beer. But I'll actually kind of after I drink some beer here, we'll kind of review the show and what we were going over. We're going over the uniforms, the Washington Commanders, the name blows, the jerseys blow, except for the white one. Obviously, we know Brian Flores decided to sue the NFL. He was on TV today. Jim Harbaugh, 9-hour interview. He decided that it's not like he decided that he didn't want the job. He did a 9-hour interview, and they didn't offer him the job. And we'll get into that, and we'll get into everything else. Shane McMahon being fired from Vince on WWE. So let me slam these 2 beers only like a guy from Oregon can do. Because us Oregon Duck fans out here, Blazer fans, we're hardcore out here. Seahawk fans, we're hardcore. Ducks and Beavers, we're hardcore. But for someone like me, that's hardcore Oregon Ducks, this is how we do it out here, all right? We don't fuck around. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, baby. The bottom line view. Don't know who they are. I'm always down to collab. There's Troxel Sports Streams. We were supposed to collab together. He's over 20K. He's got a great platform with his streaming and his look on his channel, but we just never got to do it. Me and Grossi were going to collab. He rated my channel in October. And like I said, he's subbed, obviously he got me like 400 subs, after I lost a few subs after my partner quit. They got me $620 in donos in like 45 minutes, which was amazing. And also a future collab. So anytime the Packers and Bucks play, I'm going to be the first one on YouTube that's going to collab with Grossi. That's not part of his clique. I'm not part of Clickbait Sports, but I'm going to be the first one that actually does a collab on the live play-by-play and reactions. That's not Perna or Scooter Magruder or his dad or 5 Point Vids or Urinating Tree. So it's going to be a big honor when it happens, because I'm going to be like the outsider, being able to prove that, hey, maybe I'm worthy of being the 6th member in Clickbait Sports, because that's my goal. You know what I mean? And I think we both have a heavy respect for each other. Me and Grossi will talk on Twitter, every week or so, just kind of checking in, and I'll, give him a comment and, talk to him a little bit. But, I'm grinding, baby. I'm grinding. Oh, it's all good, Mick. It's all good. You're brand new to the channel. You know what I mean? There'll be another opportunities down there, Cash App or Venmo or anything out there. Jameson Meza, my boy. What to do? Patriots, go, 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 go. Wow, what a game. All right, so Jameson Meza is in the building. Let's start the show off. All right, so here we go. Jameson Meza is in the building. He's a big Titans fan. Tighten up as well. Washington Commanders. All right, people know me for live play-by-play and reactions, but they know me for everything to do with the NFL or wrestling. So this is the name. What do we think about this fucking name here? Look at the jerseys. I'm not impressed. Especially the black helmet with the W. Looks fucking retarded. Looks stupid. Okay. The Commanders, burgundy and yellow, decent. Maybe a 5. The black one, maybe a 3. And the white one, that might be the best one. It should be a little bit more burgundy rather than red, but that one is the best one. All right. They need to be able to make some changes. Look at this now. Look at this guy and look at this girl. What do we think about this guy and girl? I mean, are they the owners, or who the hell are these fuckers, right? Look at the black helmet and then the Commanders on the left. Looks stupid. I mean, it looks like some Arizona State knockoff or some AAF, which they did steal the Commanders name from, the San Antonio Commanders. All right. And they stole the hashtag from them as well. Right. But the burgundy helmet with the jersey, not bad. All right. That one's not too bad. That one's maybe somewhere between a 5 and a 7. All right. The black one's like a 3. Okay. But the white one, that one is the best one to me. Okay. That one might be a solid 7 to 8. Okay. This is their logo that they have on the back of their Letterman jackets, or possibly on the jersey. This might be the cleanest thing that they have out of anything on the Washington football team, Commanders. All right. It's not too bad. It actually looks pretty slick. Okay. All right. And then obviously this is kind of more of a close-up without the Washington Commanders on there. All right. But right here, look at the close-up. I tried to find a picture big enough. All right. I tried to find a picture big enough, but I couldn't find one. I found this one on Twitter. All right. But Chase Young, they did a poll with Chase Young a month ago, and he gave the Commanders an F as far as a name. But look at it looks like Cardinals kind of, it's a little bit too red. It needs to be a little bit more burgundy, but I think I would buy that jersey. Chase Young is fucking sick. Scary Terry McLaurin is a boss, right? But that jersey looks the best. That one right there looks the best, okay? But the black one, what's that? Michael Jordan crying meme. All right, you might as well put up the L on that helmet, because that shit don't look good. This looks good. This does not, unfortunately, okay? So that was kind of the first part of the show. And then we were like, Red Wolves. Why couldn't it have been the Red Wolves? This would have been the best, the Red Wolves. And I've seen ones that they have different wolves on the logos, but it was already copyright. It was taken, okay, unfortunately. Okay? Then we were talking about what? Jim Harbaugh, right? Jim Harbaugh had a 9-hour interview today. And with that 9-hour interview for Jim Harbaugh, they didn't offer him the job. So now he's going back to Michigan. And then obviously, as we look here, you're going to have other guys that are going to be in the range for getting the job. Kevin O'Connell is the OC for the Rams, but they can't give him the job. Nice touchdown by Brady. Touchdown, Deion Branch. My God, amazing on NFL Network. But this guy, Kevin O'Connell, will be the front runner. He's the OC for the Rams. Then it's going to be Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator. All right, so these guys, he's in the running. Look at him smiling. Is it breaking news? He might get the fucking job, right? But we'll have to kind of wait and see. Then we were talking about Shane McMahon. All right, he got fired from fucking WWE, supposedly from Vince McMahon. I don't know how much of this story is fucking true or false, but it sounds like that they're deciding to maybe move on and let him go. So that's kind of surprising, right? And then we were talking about Brian Flores. He decided to go on TV today on like Get Up and a few shows, and he said basically that the owner of the Dolphins offered him $100,000, right, to lose games for better draft position. We don't need that in our NFL. This guy's a good coach. I would take him on Tampa Bay. And this is the text message from Bill Belichick. All right. Your boy's always grinding and hustling to get you everything on the show. Okay. Sounds like you got landed. Congrats. Said, did you hear something I didn't hear? And then the dark is Bill Belichick. The blue is Brian Flores. He said, Giants, Bill Belichick. I interview on Thursday, Flores. I think I got a shot at it. Bill Belichick. Got it. I heard from Buffalo and the Giants. You're the guy. Hope it works out for you if you wanted to. Definitely what I want. I hope you're right, coach. Thank you. Coach, are you talking to Brian Flores or Dable? Just making sure. And then you look on the one on the right. Sorry, Bill Belichick. I fucked this up. I double-checked and I misread the text. I think they're naming Dable. I'm sorry about that, BB, Bill Belichick. So it shows you, obviously the Rooney Rule is fucked. You know what I mean? It's fucked. We obviously got this guy right here, Josh McDaniels, is the new coach of the Raiders. So congratulations to him. And there's been a lot of movement. Sean Payton decided to walk away. Nathaniel Hackett's the OC. He's bringing a lot of his Green Bay staff to Denver. Eberflus was on, obviously, the Colts as a DC. Now he's part of the Bears. Dan Quinn is staying for the Cowboys. They need to fire McCarthy and Kellen Moore. And then maybe Dennis Allen will be the new head coach of the Saints. We're going to have to wait and see. But it's been wild. I was really hoping that we were going to get this guy, Jim Harbaugh, and Vic Fangio together on the Minnesota Vikings. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see on how everything plays out. You feel me? People love this show. I always try to make things a little interesting. No one else is doing the HD pictures like me. No one else is doing what I'm doing. So I'm always trying to do, like, I have the OBS and the OBS Streamlabs, and I had the scoreboard, but the stream was laggy. So I paid fucking Johnny for the scoreboard and all this stuff, and I can't even use it yet. So I've used it for a couple streams. A couple streams it worked out great. A couple streams it was laggy, but I figured people would rather have me clean, streamlined stream rather than me being laggy with an amazing scoreboard at the top. But we only have one more game with the Super Bowl, so it is what it is. But I know a lot of people appreciate all the hard work, that I put in. So it's a mistake to have a name shortened to the commies. I know, God. Commies, right? What the fuck were they thinking, dude? So I got to pick up my roommate from work. Love you guys. Have a great night. All right. Twitter, Nate Broncos 1991. Make sure you follow him. That's my boy. The #1 donator to the channel, Nate the Great. Love you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Washington corruption. Red Wolves would have been good. Red Wolves would have been good. Hey, it's crazy what the owner of the Dolphins asked Brian for us to do what they say. And they had a meeting on a yacht with Flores, and it was supposed to be with like a high-profile quarterback, like a Brady type guy. I don't think it was Brady, but it was someone high profile, and he left. He's like, fuck this. I'm not going to get in trouble for trying to meet up with someone in the tampering period. So it seems like this Dolphins owner is a piece of shit. You know what I mean? This guy needs to sell the fucking team. And then on top of that, They were also saying another report about the Cleveland Browns. Did you guys hear about that? So the Cleveland Browns had another report come out, right? And the report came out, and this guy actually has been talking about kind of this cheating, getting money type of thing as well. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it or not, but I was watching, Good Morning Football, and obviously The Herd, obviously, and some of these other shows, Pat McAfee show. But not only are they talking about Brian Flores, but they also were talking about this man as well. So I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but they were talking about the Cleveland Browns former coach, Hugh Jackson. He said that he was offered money to lose, and he had a horrible record. It was like 3-33 or 3-36 in 3 years. And I don't know if he took the money, but he was offered money by the owner to lose games for draft position. All right, which is fucked up. Same thing goes for Brian Flores. Like, what the fuck is the league coming to? I mean, come on now. It's crazy, man. But that's what's kind of been popping off in sports, and that's what's been going on. I think that Bieniemy is qualified, and they know that. I think Bieniemy doesn't want to go to like the Texans, because what are you going to do? You're going to go to the Texans or whatever bullshit team. You're going to get fired after a year or two because you don't have the supporting cast to have your team win. And then he goes back to the Chiefs as Andy Reid retires. You might as well stay there and take over after Andy Reid. Now, the reason Josh McDaniels took the Raiders job, I think the reason that he took that job is because why? Why do you think Josh McDaniels took the job? Because Bill Belichick probably is motherfucking not leaving until he's 90. You know what I mean? So he had to take a job when the opportunity came to him. So I think that's the difference. But obviously with Eric Bieniemy, we know. Your boy's got all the photos on lock, all right? We already know Andy Reid. Look at him. I love cheeseburgers. I love chocolate cake. I love Orion. I love the NWSF. Fuck Peter Schrager, all right? Bieniemy, good play caller, all right? We already know this, all right? But he's going to have to wait for probably Andy Reid to retire, all right? I was just going to ask you that. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Under Armour and obviously the Rock's Tequila, with all that. I do want to try it. I don't know if I can slam it like he does. And then he's got the Zoa, the energy drink. I haven't tried that either. I'm a big fan of The Rock. I don't know if you guys know. The Rock is my brother. Did you guys know that? The Rock is actually my brother. Like, he was born May 2nd, 1972. I was born May 2nd, 1982. We're 10 years apart. He's 49. I'm 39. We have a relationship. We're bros. Brahma Bulls. We have the work ethic. Love me some Rock. I love the Under Armour. I love everything that he's doing. But I really want to try that tequila. I can maybe do that here on the show. See your boy just fucking pass out trying to, swig down the tequila. But I definitely want to try that. So is it good? I've heard from friends that it's very, very good. Like, very good. I'm not a big tequila guy because when I drink, they say when you drink tequila, clothes come off and you act a fool. When I drink tequila, it's like I get too fucked up and I pass out. Like, I just get sleepy and shit because I drink too much. I used to do Jaeger bombs when that was a thing with my other friend that actually passed away. But me and him used to do Jaeger bombs together. And once I got a tolerance for it, we would do like 10 Jaeger bombs in like 2 hours. And we were feeling good. You know what I mean? But I don't do Jaeger bombs anymore because I used to have a guava Rockstar that you would mix with the Jaeger bomb and you couldn't even taste the Jaeger. It was just straight juice. And I was like, oh, I love this shit. But, I don't do Jaeger bombs. I don't do no Jaeger bombs no more, though. Jaeger bombs will get you sick. Okay. So how do you hear the report about situation in Cleveland Browns and former head coach? It was on ESPN. It was on Good Morning Football. They had it on Get Up. They've had it on Pat McAfee show. It's on Twitter. But like I said, he's been talking about how supposedly this has been going on and he tried to let everyone know, but no one really gave a shit. But it's been if you go on Twitter and you go on to a lot of the shows that were on today, it's on there. You know what I mean? Primarily, they've been reaching out to Brian Flores and his lawyer to say, I got your back. So if, people don't want to believe Brian Flores, he seems very genuine. I don't know how genuine Hugh Jackson is. It seems like he's semi-genuine, but I know with Flores, he's very genuine. So he said, sounds like Hugh Jackson gave the owner what he wanted anyway and got fired. Yeah, and took the money more than likely. He said, Zach is my brother from another mother. He said, this is Elliot's second account I've subbed. Gang. Thank you, man. He said, I had the energy drink, best drink I've had. Really? Dude, The Rock is the man, dude. And if I can meet anyone like famous, I've already met King Griffey Jr. Meeting Jordan would be great. But if I can meet anybody out there, obviously The Rock would be amazing. Who wouldn't want to meet, Dwayne Johnson, right? I mean, if I could meet Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think I might even want to meet him first. Like, no offense to The Rock. I mean, The Rock is a badass, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to meet the fucking Rock and be a part of like whatever The Rock's got going on? Like, imagine me doing a live stream with The Rock. I'd probably lose my goddamn mind, right? Like, The Rock is just seems like just the coolest motherfucker on planet Earth, right? Maybe one day. I mean, EA Sports watches me. Pat McAfee show watches me. Obviously, we already know that Peter Schrager, the weasel, he fucking steals my material. He watches me. I would love to meet The Rock. I think that would be fantastic. I would love to be able to, hang out with him and throw back some tequila and whatnot. This guy here as well. I mean, I would love to meet this guy. This guy would be a dream come true, though. I mean, like, The Rock would be crazy, right? The Rock would be absolutely fucking bananas. But if I could end up meeting this guy, I mean, I might lose my lid. I might lose my lid right here. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. I mean, obviously Hollywood Hogan would be big for me as well. But Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, I got so many memories, you know what I mean, with me growing up. But I think if I can meet one person on planet Earth and hang out with them, just one, all right? There's one guy that stands out to me more than anyone as being real, being just a cool motherfucker. Seems like he's got cool friends. He likes to eat. He raps. He just seems like the coolest motherfucker. He's got shows on Vice Channel. This is the guy that I would like to meet more than anyone on planet Earth before I die. This guy right here. Do you know who this is? Who's this? Vice Channel. Action Bronson. This might be the realest motherfucker on planet Earth. This is who I'd like to meet. You know what I mean? Eat some food, get fucked up, smoke some weed, and hang out with him and his friends. Big Body Bess and all his homies. This is the motherfucking man right here. Action motherfucking Bronson. Respect. Just my personal opinion. Everyone's got their different, opinions and whatnot. So don't meet your heroes. You always be disappointed. Hey, I met Ken Griffey Jr. when I was 7, and he didn't disappoint. Time for beers, boys. Let's go. I appreciate that. 38-31 New England. Been grinding now for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Fuck it, man. Hang out with your boy. Girlfriend's gone. Paisley was in here earlier. She's trying to nap. I'm watching New England and the Colts. I'm grinding, man. You know what I mean? I'm living the dream. Drink some beer, report about sports, spend time with friends and fam. You know what I mean? Let's get it, dude. Let's get it.
Nice timing. Good blitz by the New England defense, and then Willie McGinnis.
Yeah. That's what we do here in Oregon. This is what we do. Let's go. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I mean, if it comes down to watching NFL Network and watching me drink beer, and hey, let's do it, man. Great question right here. How did you become the Herbert Stan? Love me some Herbert. How did you become a Ducks fan? So I live here in Oregon. I lived here my whole entire life. Obviously, I've been a Duck fan, since the 80s, Blazers, 80s, Mariners with Ken Griffey Jr., 80s. My dad's a Dodger fan, so we've been Dodger fans together for, a long time. He's been a fan since the 50s. But for my teams, they normally were Ducks, Buccaneers, Blazers, Mariners, and Dodgers for my dad. But I don't really consider myself a Mariner fan because I don't watch them all the time anymore with Ichiro, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson, Ken Griffey Jr. I don't watch really that much anymore. I'll watch more Dodgers for my dad than the Mariners. All right. But I don't consider myself really a Dodger fan because that's my dad's team. I just support my dad because he loves that team. Okay. Blazers. I used to watch them a lot when I was a kid with Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams, Kevin Duckworth, Cliff Robinson, but they fucking blow now. And it looks like Dame is gone. You know what I mean? CJ McCollum. It's just the Blazers suck. And the NBA sucks. So I can't really watch the NBA anymore. So I don't even consider myself a Blazer fan anymore. I'm not a poser. Okay. Mariners. Nope. Blazers. Nope. So Buccaneers and Ducks. I live in Oregon. And when you're born here, you're a Duck or you're a Beaver. And I've always been a Duck fan. It's not a bandwagon thing. And then once, they got Joey Harrington and they had Mike Bellotti, that's when we kind of started to blow up. But we had Achilles Smith and, we had teams that were, I remember watching the Ducks winning one game a year. and it was fucking pitiful. But I stuck with them, and then they got Joey Harrington, Mike Bellotti. They had Rich Brooks before at head coach, and we just got better and better and better. And then now you've seen Marcus Mariota, LaMichael James, DeAnthony Thomas, all these guys, Justin Herbert. I got a lot of jerseys. I go to the games front row. I love going to the games and just being able to have fun. And I don't know if I can show you here. Let me see if I can go to my media. Let's see if I can find something. I don't even know if I'll be able to find anything here. Let me see. Hold on. One sec here. Let's see if I can find something here. Loose ball. Yeah, I don't even know where it's at on here. But I mean, like I said, I usually go to the Ducks games. I sit front row behind the Duck bench. I'm dressed in, I got the gloves, I got the chain. Collegiate Art Designs made the NWSF chain for me. He makes the official Oregon Duck chain that's licensed through the NCAA. So I have the yellow one, the green one, the black one, the pink one, the white one, the chrome one. I mean, I'm like fucking Mr. T out there. So whenever I go out to Eugene, like they know me out there. And, it's a fun time. People buy me beers and, we hang out. I'm like one of the biggest like Oregon Duck ambassadors out here in the Oregon, Washington area. And then as far as Tampa Bay, Seattle Seahawks, Raiders, all these teams that were here on the West Coast, the Niners. I was a Niner kid growing up from, maybe when I was like 5 years old to about maybe 12. But I didn't claim them as my team. I just really liked Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Dion, Steve Young, Merton Hanks, Tom Rathman, Brent Jones, Romanowski. I just loved the Niners. But then when 94 hit, right, and Steve Young and Dion won that championship, all right, I was 12 years old. And I was like, I don't know if this team is going to win anymore. And they don't have defensive players that I really like. And Dion left to go to the Cowboys. So then I was like, you know what? Tampa Bay in 95, they drafted Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks. And I'm like, yeah, Warren Sapp from the U. Florida State had Derek Brooks. They've got both of them in the first round. John Lynch was already there. And then they got Mike Allstott later, and then Rondé Barber, Simeon Rice later. I was like, this is my team. I was like, I like hard-hitting, decleating football. I'm a defensive guy. I'm a linebacker guy first, safety guy second, offensive line guy third. So I have a different style and appreciation football than the average fan or someone on YouTube. Okay, I'm a defensive guy. I have defensive jerseys rather than offensive jerseys. I like offensive line more than anyone on planet Earth. I love that, the hogs, the guys up front that don't get the love, right? That's what I love. And when I saw those guys, I also liked Florida Gator football back then with Steve Spurrier. And they had Rydell Anthony, Jaquez Green, and Ike Hilliard. 2 out of the 3 got drafted immediately. Jaquez Green and Rydell Anthony from Florida Gators to Tampa in 96. And then Ike Hilliard came later. He was on the Giants and then came to Tampa later. So that was a big part of why I transitioned to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. And I've been a fan of the Bucs since I was 13, and I'm 39 now. So I've gone through the ups and the downs. I never switched. But if I wasn't a Buccaneer fan, I would be a San Francisco 49er fan because that was the team that I watched and rooted for the most. But I didn't have the defensive connection. And then people were like, why weren't you a Seahawk fan? You like the Mariners. You're the Blazers and Ducks. Why not Seahawks? Who did they have at defense back then? They had who did they have? Back then they had like Dave Craig at quarterback and Cortez Kennedy, but they never really had defensive studs. You know what I mean? Until later, like Legion of Boom and Russell Wilson in that era. So it was just natural for me to love Sapp and Brooks and Lynch and Rondé Barber and Mike Allstott. I like those powerhouse guys, guys that decleat you, guys that you respect, guys that are powerful. I like guys like that. And that's why I'm a Buck fan. So I know a lot of people have asked that, but that's the reason why of me liking Florida Gator football. With those wide receivers and Steve Spurrier. And Steve Spurrier was my first quarterback at Tampa Bay in the expansion year when we went 0-26. So there's a lot of connections with Tampa Bay, the Florida Gators, and just, those players from the U and Florida State and just like the state of Florida. That's a big reason why I really love Tampa Bay Buccaneer football. And I've been a fan since I was 13 years old. So Mick said, what should be my football team? Where do you live? Where do you live? You live in the same spot as Elliot, right? So I guess if you live out there, most people are what? Most people are what? Bears fans? What are the fans usually that are out there? I mean, if you guys are in Illinois, but I don't know if I would be a Bears fan. I mean, the only cool thing is You got Justin Fields, out there. But I mean, being a Bears fan is rough. But if Rodgers leaves, you could be like Elliot Evans, and you could be a Saints fan as well. I honestly used to watch it with Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Brett Hull, Yzerman, Patrick Waugh. I used to play a lot of video games. I'm half Asian, so I'm Japanese and Czech. So I the stereotype, like Asians can't drive, Asians can't see, Asians play video games. It's all true. You know what I mean? I can drive though. You know what I mean? My eyes get small sometimes when I get high, but I used to play a lot of video games. And I used to play a lot of NHL and EA Sports video games, FIFA, the basketball games, NBA Live, 2K. But I don't really watch hockey that much anymore. I mean, I know who's good. I know who's like Sidney Crosby, and I know like the legends of the game, the guys that are playing now, Alexander Ovechkin. But I don't really follow it. Black Mamba. I have a custom Oregon Duck Mamba jersey that has Mamba on the back, because I'm a big fan of LaMichael James, who's actually opening up a lot of killer burgers here in Oregon. He stayed here. I love LaMichael James. I love DeAnthony Thomas, Joey Harrington, Marcus Mariota, and Herbert. Those are probably my favorite 5. And then Haloti Ngata. And then obviously now we have Kayvon Thibodeau. I love him. And Vernon McKinley at safety is pretty fucking nice as well. So I've always been a Duck, and I never will change. So yeah, I would say most of the fans near you guys will be Bears and Packers. But for you to be Saints, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a cool, Cowboys fans, I imagine, too. Cowboys fans are everywhere. I did have a PS4, but I gave it away to my old boss. He got COVID, and I raised some money for him, and his PS4 broke, and I gave him mine. I'm a selfless motherfucker. I party, I drink, drugs. I mean, we live here out in Oregon. It's not like I'm just some kind of crazy person out here, you know what I mean? But there's people that do shit out here. People drink beer, people do shots, people do Molly, people do the yayo. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people get fucked up everywhere. That's facts. Whether you're in college or you're fucking 80, But yeah, I don't have a PS4 anymore though. I decided to give it up, and if I can, give back to people that need it, that's what I do. You know what I mean? You got to have a big heart. You got to have a big heart, and you got to be able to give back. And I think that's why people fuck with me so much on this channel, because I'm like the realest motherfucker on YouTube. I don't think there's anyone more fucking real than me. Like, I don't fucking sugarcoat fucking anything. You know what I mean? I talk about drinking, drugs, depression, anxiety, fucking addiction, fucking suicide, whatever, sports, fucking movies, TV. You know what I mean? I'm one of the realest motherfuckers that's out there. And I think that's why people donate heavy to me. When I don't have a lot of people in the room, like I could have 9 people, 10 people in the room, and I can make $600. Like, I don't think there's anyone else on planet Earth on any fucking stream on Twitch or YouTube that can match that. You know what I mean? And I got fans that are loyal that will stick with me. So I don't live in Portland. I live in the suburbs out towards Nike headquarters, just outside of Beaverton, Tualatin, Tigard area. So I'm about 10 minutes from Beaverton. I'm about 30, 40 minutes from Portland. I don't fuck with Portland with all the fucking Antifa and all the rioting and all the shit out there. I don't go there. There's fucked up places and ghettos and fucked up homeless people and crazy shit that's going out everywhere. I mean, usually in winter, I'll help the homeless and I'll buy them water, PB&Js, blankets, gloves. But I haven't gone in the last 2 years because shit is crazy down there. But usually I'll go down there and help. But yeah, I don't live in Portland. Fuck no. I never will live in Portland. Even if I get super rich and I can get like a high-rise condo that I can oversee Portland, I'll never live there. Fuck that place. Never live there, man. Weed business in Oregon. Dude, I have 3 dispensaries 5 minutes from my house. I love living here. I'm telling you, I can go 5 minutes down the road, boom, weed dispensary, 50 different kinds of weed, edibles. I mean, anything you can fucking think of that we got out here, it's all legal. It's all legal. You know what I mean? You want to go to a brewery, hour away, winery, hour away. You want to go to the mountains, hour away. You want to go camping, 2 hours away. You want to go to the coast on the West Coast, right there, and go to the beach, hour and a half away. I mean, we got everything out here. We got everything out here. Yeah, baby. Let's go. What are we at Dono's right now? I kind of forgot. You know what I mean? I'm watching this New England and fucking Colts game. I'm swigging the beers back. That was actually my first system. I'm old as fuck. I'm 39, right? I had an Atari 2600 with like 20 games. Like, you know what I mean? And then Nintendo, NES. I still got it in the other room. Fucking Contra, Metroid, Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl. I got all kinds of shit in here. You know, PS1, 2, 3, 4, Nintendo 64. I pretty much had every system, Sega. I didn't have Super Nintendo, but I had friends that did. Yeah, but I'm going to be very honest. If I wasn't doing sports on YouTube, I would probably be on Twitch and YouTube doing video games as a streamer. And if I wasn't doing that, I probably would be like a psychologist therapist. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I would do. You know, a lot of my friends, they'll call me like Dr. O. You know what I mean? Because I listen, I don't judge, and people I'll meet someone at a party, you know, pre-COVID, and I'll meet them in the first time ever. And then within like 10 minutes, they're telling me their like, deepest secrets. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess, the aura and vibe I give off. But a lot of people are like, dude, you should get your degree and be like a psychologist therapist. But I mean, I can always do that on YouTube, but sports is my passion. Obviously gaming is fun too, but almost picked off by the Colts right there. 38-34 New England, 3 minutes left. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, if you go out here, the girls out here love it. Breweries, fucking wineries, weed. I mean, if you want to be able to get fucked up out here and have a good time, I don't think there's anywhere else on fucking United States that you can have more fun than here. That's why when people visit Oregon, they don't move back. I mean, I got friends that are from Chicago, Florida, New York that have visited. They haven't moved back. Like, they come here and then they're like, okay, I'm not coming back. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, there's so many cool things here in Oregon. That's facts. What are we at? 203? That's pretty good. We broke the 200 mark. That's good. I mean, I don't know if we can get to 210 or 225, but if we don't, I mean, 203, at least we got over 200. And I got some Bitcoin. What the hell? I got some fucking Bitcoin. Awesome. DS Lite. There we go. Game Boys. I mean, I'll tell a story too. All right. I used to work, remember KB Toy Stores? Do you remember that store? It was like Toys R Us. So I had a bunch of Asian friends that were up to no good. Okay. And back when KB Toy Stores was open, and this was a long, long time ago. I won't name names. All right. But they didn't do inventory. Okay. And I worked there for like a 3-month period a long time ago. And these other friends of mine would do certain things. And then the next day at school, there would be, 25 Nintendo DSs, Pokemon, video game systems and games. It was a crazy experience with a lot of these people that I grew up with. A lot of them were kind of thug people, people that would like boost cars and do questionable things at stores, if you know what I mean, right? Kind of doing 5-finger discounts and crazy shit. But obviously once you get to a certain age, you get to like 17, 18, if you end up being a part of that circle, or if you do that yourself, you're going to go to jail. But if you're under 18 and you do crazy shit like that, you'll get juvie or probation or a slap on the wrist. And I had a lot of crazy fucking people that I used to hang out with. A lot of people that we'd skip school, play basketball, we'd gamble. We'd go over to a buddy's house and we'd be gambling and shit with like 20 different Asians. And it was just wild, man. We had a crazy time, but they also were a very bad influence on your boy. All right. So I ended up moving away, got away from a lot of these bad people, but there was some crazy fucking shit that I actually grew up with. Didn't have a very good childhood growing up with my mom, and my dad got a divorce and it was bad, but it shapes you, you know what I mean, on who you are, who you hang around, you know what I mean? So it's like, once you start hanging around the bad circles, you have to realize you're going down a bad path or you're on a good path. But I had some crazy friends. I had some crazy friends back in the day. We had some pretty interesting, wild times. I'll tell you that. Your thoughts on Kyle Pitts making the Pro Bowl? The Pro Bowl is a sham. I like Kyle Pitts a lot. But like I said, they never put in the people that deserve it. It's all name recognition, but it's cool that Kyle gets that recognition. And we'll have to see after Ridley got depression. Kyle could have got bigger numbers, and we'll see what Matt Ryan can do as we move forward. But I like Kyle Pitts a lot. Oh, yeah. Oregon is fire. I'm telling you, anyone that visits here, and if you come to a game with me to Oregon Ducks and sit front row, it's life-changing. Like, you hear the energy and the vibe. I mean, it's like, if you go to Oregon for football, it's like going to Ohio State or Michigan or LSU or Clemson or Alabama or Georgia. It's like when you go to one of the top places, the difference is Oregon only has 50,000 people. Those other stadiums have 100,000. So we get more fucked up in here in Oregon. Well, more drugs, more drinking. So for every 2 people over there is one of us. So whenever you hear about Oregon and Autzen being one of the loudest, we only have 50,000. The only people that are ahead of us in the rankings and the decibels have 100,000. So what does that say about Oregon? I mean, we get fucking lit. We get fucking hyphy out here. It's fun. It's really fun, man. All the dodos and all the donos. I said, Orion, can I get a lobster? Dude, lobster, seafood. I love seafood. Yeah, but out here in Oregon, I mean, there's some crazy shit that happens out here on the West Coast. They say the West Coast is the best coast. I mean, there's people that live in the Midwest and the East Coast in New York, but I'm telling you, if you grew up here in Cali or Oregon, depending on who you are, I mean, there's some wild shit that comes out here. You know, there's some wild shit that happens out here on the West Coast, bro. I'm telling you. Hope everyone is doing good out there. Thank you for hanging out with your boy, man. So this is what happens. You know, I do a stream, I hang out, I talk about my life, we watch football, I drink beer. You know, too bad I can't like smoke weed really on the stream. I'll do like gummies or whatever, but I know like YouTube is and Twitch, they have like certain rules or whatever. I guess I could like puff and then like you could see the smoke, but my girlfriend's daughter lives here and she's like 12 or 13, so I can't do that here. So no bong rips here. I used to have nice bongs that I used to hit all the time, but I can't do that anymore. I don't really do the greenery. I usually just do the fucking edibles out here because you just like eat it. 30 minutes later, I look like this. I'm like, let's do the stream, boys. Yeah. You know, eyes are closed and shit, but Midwest sucks. Shit, you come out here, and I'm telling you, I tell people all the time, you come out here, you will fucking love it, bro. Like literally, you can go do anything within 2 hours. You want to go to the coast, you know what I mean? You want to go to the beaches, boom, 2 hours away. Camping, 2 hours away. Downtown to go to a Blazer game, half hour away. Eugene, hour and a half away for a Ducks game. If you want to go to a winery, brewery, you know, an hour away. You want to go to a weed shop, 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. I got 3 within 5 minutes from my house. Three. I mean, they have so many fucking dispensaries out here since it's legal. I bet Oregon's got hundreds. Fucking maybe thousands. It's nice out here, man. It's fucking Gucci out here. It's nice. You guys are getting snow out there? Yeah, be safe out there, guys. 2 hours and 55 minutes. Hey, that's what your boy does. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. We got the Patriots 38, Colts 34. I think this is from like 2003. And then we got the NFL draft coming up, you know, wrestling, all kinds of shit that's coming up. So that's one thing that I'm really blessed that I really like a lot of things. You know, I like NFL, college football, wrestling. I don't really like NBA that much anymore. March Madness is fun, but I'm always going to have something to talk about. I'm always going to be able to have something to do. So that's what makes it fun. Mick went sledding. Yayo sledding or like real sledding? What kind of skiing are we talking about? Are we talking about yayo or are we talking about actually sledding? Probably actually sledding, I would assume. Smoke weed every day. Yeah, seriously. Out here in Oregon, I mean, any of y'all that come visit me, I'm telling you, you will never move back to wherever you're from. You will never move back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do the draft. Of course, dude. Anything sport related, I'm going to do. I mean, I'm not doing any more jobs anymore with my depression and anxiety. I've decided to step away from all my other jobs. So instead of doing 2 jobs or 3 jobs, I mean, I've lost jobs due to my, you know, depression and anxiety. So I'm just doing YouTube now. So that's why it's so important, you know, for fans, you know, if I get donations and support, whether it be Bitcoin, whether it be, you know, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, YouTube Super Chat, you know, I'm going all in. I'm going all in and betting on myself that, you know, I can make this work. So I'm going to try to stream every day and I'm going to keep trying to vibe with the fans and I'm going to try to do this, you know, full time. You know what I mean? It's the American dream, right? You know, and be able to do something that you love. So you ready to move from Missouri? You're like, I'm ready to get out of here from Missouri. CP commented on the Venmo. He said, I got you, my man. Thank you so much, man. The fans are so awesome, dude. Yes, I am. Yeah, of course. Anything that has to do, I didn't even know you were in the room, Cyberpunk. You must have came back. You're like, this motherfucker is always streaming. It's like, this motherfucker just grinds and grinds and grinds. Yeah, I'll do the Senior Bowl. The one thing that I remember from the Senior Bowl a couple years ago, I was doing the live play-by-play and reactions, and fucking Kobe died. And they were like, Kobe died. I'm like, shut the fuck up. And then obviously it blew up on my fucking feed, and I was like, no. Kobe. You know, I used to hate the guy on the Lakers when I was a Blazer fan, but I have so much respect for Kobe and his work ethic. He's just like Jordan and Tom Brady. But yeah, I'll be doing Senior Bowl, anything that has to do with the draft, football. I mean, I might get to a point where, you know, I'll accept, you know, donations for what you want me to do for a show. So it's like, you want me to do this or whatever, you know what I mean? Then maybe I'll do that for content. You know what I mean? Usually I'll come up with the content on my own, you know, but if there's something special, you know, that certain fans want me to do that maybe normally I wouldn't, you know, I can always do something like that. But I mean, the fans are awesome. Cyberpunk 53. I can't express how much you mean to me. You know what I mean? With a lot of the heavy hitters, you know, because it's not like I'm going to have like Holly Hundo in the room all the time, you know, Nate the Great or certain people. So when you do what you do, you may think that, you know, you're supporting and you're a fan, but dude, you're more than that to me. You know what I mean? When someone shows the love and appreciation of doing $1 to $5, that's one thing. But when it's like you and you're doing 50, 100 or more, that shit is not like something that's to be like, oh, it's like I'm supposed to get it. No, you know what I mean? You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. And, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today without the support of you guys. And for you to be so fucking generous out of your own fucking hard-earned money, not from a credit card, but from a debit card, you know what I mean? For your hard-earned money to shoot me $50, to shoot me $100. Most people wouldn't fucking do that. You do. And not only you do it on a fucking regular basis. That means a lot to me. You know what I mean? It almost makes me want to like tear up and cry because I need people like you. You know what I mean? To make up for the people that don't donate, that never will donate, but just to make sure that it can keep me afloat, you know, especially if I'm not doing any other work, if I'm just doing YouTube by itself, just to be able to pay rent, to pay bills, and then I can hopefully grow and we can do raids, we can do charity work where I can give back to the fans. But I want to let you know, out of the heavy hitters, how much you mean to me personally. You definitely are very special to me. Thank you so much. Cyberpunk 53, even from years ago, was always donating and showing love. Now he's taking his donation game to a whole nother level. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget all the heavy hitters, even the people that, donate a little bit, whether it's $1, no dollars, or someone that's never donated. I mean, I still have love and appreciation, but let's be real. When the people donate big, I mean, that means a lot. I mean, when someone donated 50, 100, 500, I mean, that shit is really fucking special. And I really appreciate you very much. Salute to you, Cyberpunk 53, one of my favorites on the channel. And thank you so much for supporting me, loving me, and just rooting for me to win. And like I said, it means a lot. Thank you so much, man. And like I said, I'm genuine about it. It just means a lot. A lot of people don't show the same appreciation on donos that I do. And I do it on purpose because it genuinely means everything to me. If I didn't get the donos, I wouldn't be able to do this. You know what I mean? I need to be able to put out good content, but also it's the support of the fans means everything. So thank you so much, man. You guys are unmatched. You guys are the best on the fucking world, best on earth. Thank you so much. NWSF Fanatic family, the best on fucking planet Earth. Hey, Elliot, look at Garrett Wilson. Yeah, he's nice. Olave's good. You know what's crazy? Wilson's been getting a higher grade than Olave. I thought Olave might be the best wide receiver in college, but I haven't really seen him get as much pub as Wilson. They have Wilson being the top wide receiver on most mock drafts. So we'll have to kind of wait and see on how it goes. He said, I'm at work. I just leave your stream on and check in when I get it. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. He said, you'd probably get more money on Twitch if you used it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do Twitch at some point, but I've been doing this shit for 10 years, Mick. You know what I mean? 6 years on YouTube. I got a good following here. I mean, think about it. I mean, how many streams have you seen that have 9 people in the room, right? That can make, $100 to $600? Zero. I'm the only one. I've never seen anybody on Twitch or anybody on YouTube that's doing what I'm doing that can get the love and support that I do. I mean, sometimes I'll get $500, $600 with like 5 people in the room. That's fucking crazy. That shows you like how much support that I get. And imagine if I had Grossi numbers, where I have 1,000 people in the room, 2,000, and I'm not even bullshitting right now. If I have Grossi numbers of people in the room, I think I'll make more money than him based off donos, based on the love of the fans. I think that if like I ended up getting to a point where I have 1,000 or 2,000 in the room or 10,000, I'll probably make $5,000 every football game I do or more. Most people would never even be able to touch, over a couple hundred. But I think that once we get to that point, with the fan support, I mean, we could easily make $5,000-$6,000 every NFL game I do if I get to Grossi's numbers. You know what I mean? That's insane. Like I do one game for 3 hours and I make $5,000. Like, of course I'm going to give back to you guys. Of course I'm going to do charity work. Of course I'm going to raid. But I think person for person, you guys donate heavier more than any other, channel. So once I get to Grossi's level, it's going to be wild. It's going to be fucking crazy. I want to be able to do jersey giveaways on every game. That's my goal. So it's like a sewn jersey from NFL Shop. Every halftime, we do a drawing, boom. And then I give away a $200 jersey, every halftime. That's my goal, to do something really special that no one else is doing. If I'm getting $5,000 or $3,000 a game, I can afford to be able to give back to the fans. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to meet a lot of y'all, but I want to be able to give back and do something really incredible. Give tickets away, give helmets away, jerseys away. You know what I mean? Do something crazy. Give some Jordans away. You know what I mean? Something that no one else would even think of doing. And like I said, that's what makes it special for me. Eagles John, my dude. Gang. Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. Elliot said he's the GOAT, Alex. People recognize, you know what I mean? Once they see me, whether they know me or not, once you start watching, you'll be like, wow. Especially when they start seeing the donos. Whenever I get somebody new and they see like Nate the Great drop a 500, people just like lose their shit. They're like, oh my God, 500? 500? Say, well, you see, the only reason why I'm here is because it's not just football, it's actually personal. It is. And like I said, you can see probably why people support the shit out of me. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll talk about depression, anxiety. I'll talk about addiction. I mean, your boy's gone through a lot of fucking shit, but I think that's why people fuck with me so much, is just because, I mean, I am real about it. You know what I mean? I don't have anything to hide. The same way that I'm on screen is the same way that I'm off screen. I don't change whatsoever. And the support of the fans is just unreal. You know what I mean? That's what makes it special. That's what really makes it special. Well, everyone is like, Mick can probably name 2 NFL. Who cares? Who cares? You brought him over to get me some subs. Who cares? He's a fan of your boy. He's like, I want to fucking give him some of my money. You know what I mean? Some guys and some people out there, that are on YouTube or Twitch or, like there's some people you can connect to and people gravitate towards certain people, and certain people are just fake as fuck. You know what I mean? But when you actually have a connection with certain people, it's so special. You know what I mean? Like Elliot, you're probably the one person, right, that is in college, right, that hasn't donated yet, right? But you're really special to me. You know what I mean? Like, just because you don't donate doesn't mean that you don't love the channel as much as the people that like Nate the Great that donate 500. You know what I mean? Like, I really do care about you and your well-being and your support for me. And who's the first person on Instagram that always likes my post? Every time. It's you. Who? Gang. I know these things. I follow and I notice who supports me. So that's why, we want to be able to give back, and I'm excited to be able to send this hoodie to you, and maybe I'll try to send you something Saints on top of that too. Maybe I can send you like something, something kind of special, maybe I can get you like a Saints jersey or something. Do you have any Saints jerseys? Who do you have for Saints jerseys right now? Do you even own one? Maybe I can get you something fire, like a sewn AK-41 or a sewn Breeze. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to see a lot of fans, get that love back. A lot of these YouTubers are like, oh, I'm famous and this and that. You know what I mean? But like, I really like to be able to show my relationship with the fans. And I think that's why the connections are so strong here. The Washington football team announced the Washington Commanders. My God. Yeah, I thought you donated one time, $2 one time. So you have broke your cherry on that. Gang. A milli. I look real good today. So it's like a iPhone commercial, right? It is what it is, man. You got a Michael Thomas black jersey hanging on the wall, but is it sewn or is it screen print? I got to get you a nice one. I mean, it's all about getting the nice jerseys, or like a Mitchell and Ness. I need to get you something like fucking incredible. You know what I mean? Like a Mitchell and Ness $300 sewn fucking jersey that you never would buy for yourself, or get you like a Drew Brees, like fucking Super Bowl patch jersey. You know what I mean? I need to get you something. I think the Color Rush jerseys are fire, like the AK-41 white with the gold numbers Color Rush. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? I don't know. I got style. You know what I mean? I'm a style kind of guy. I like the Supreme, and there's certain brands that I like, Ovo for Drake, and I got to find something special for you at some point. Say, where's a Saints hat? Like basically every day. I got to get you a new Saints hat. I'll take care of you, man. I look real good today. She's like, I want a Robert Mathis jersey. Well, shit, I might have to end up hooking you up too. A lot of you guys I think a lot of people, they see this channel, and some people know me and some people don't. But I mean, you can see the relationships that I have with the people, and there's no way in hell that, the donos would be as strong and as big. But I talk to a lot of y'all on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like on a regular basis. And normally you don't have that relationship with your favorite YouTuber or one of your fave YouTubers. And that's why I try to make an effort to be able to, have that connection with the fans. Because it's like, I don't have to do it, but I want to do it. It means a lot to me. So before MT, I almost got a Cam Jordan Color Rush. Well, you let me know, man. Like I said, I'll try to be able to, do some special things. I mean, especially for the mods, especially for like Odin's son, Sarah Small, you, Shep, Holly Hundo. There's a lot of y'all that there's a lot of special things that I want to do. And I just have to be able to find the time to be able to try to do everything. So the best fans on planet Earth, you guys, the Fanatic family. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys very much. All right, I finished these beers. It's time to get more beers in my system. I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I'm doing this full time as a job. I love hanging out with you guys. So obviously, normally, the girlfriend's daughter has to go to school tomorrow. She's here, puppy's whining. So normally I only have to, I can only stream usually for so long before it gets too late, but they're not here. So guess what? I'm going to keep fucking streaming and drinking beer. Let's get it. Ooh, Evans jersey. Okay. But you don't got no Breeze jersey? AK-41, Demario Davis, Lattimore. I got you, man. See, a guy that I used to love on the Saints when I was a kid, Dalton Hilliard. All right, Dalton Hilliard was a running back early in like the 90s. I don't know if you know who that is. If you go look up the highlights from back in the day, but I used to have football cards of Dalton Hilliard. He's an OG guy. You know what I mean? If you ever have a jersey of an OG guy, I mean, you're going to get a lot of respect and a lot of looks, but especially defensive guys, that definitely shows a lot. Or if you got like a Tracy Porter, jersey, something like old school, the guy that got the pick on Peyton, but I'll be keeping a lookout, man. I'll be keeping a lookout. I'm going to do something special for a lot of y'all. I promise you that. I promise you that. All right, time to go get some more beers.
Himself, but potentially trigger some change to help others. And I think, from the people I've spoken with, that factor really goes a very long way. So it seems like Brian Flores has a lot of respect from his peers. The other thing that stands out is change is necessary. The NFL has gone a long way in helping the process and making sure that minority candidates are interviewed in person, making sure that doing as best as they can to eliminate the sham interviews of a candidate who really does not have a chance. Is that actually the case? We don't know, but at least they're trying.
One day I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have glass just go right into my eyes. Ah! That's what's going to happen. One of these days, I want to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it's going to fucking happen. A lot younger than me. I'm 39, right? I don't know, girls like me and stuff, but I've been with my girlfriend for quite some time. She's in her 30s, so she's 8 or 9 years younger than me. So I've been with her for 7 years, something like that. Crazy thing was too, is like she was a big hater of the channel for the longest time. You know what I mean? Like didn't believe in me, didn't believe that I could be one of the biggest YouTubers out there. And then the daughter was a hater too. Both of them were haters. You know what I mean? So it was tough. You know what I mean? It's like I got friends that don't believe in me. And it's like the girlfriend and the daughter don't believe in me. I got all these fucking people, but I've always believed in myself. I've always believed that I can make shit happen, that I was special, I was different. I got the work ethic, I got the skill set, I got the voice, I got the passion, I got the energy. But things have changed, and my girlfriend's starting to come around now. But I would assume so. I mean, if you start seeing these donos, I was like, do you think anyone could get a $500 dono on YouTube or Twitch? You know what I mean? That's not something that anybody could do. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, if you told someone like, oh yeah, I saw this guy on YouTube or Twitch and they got a $500 donation, do you think that anybody could do that? No. I mean, it really takes something special, or someone special to be able to get something like that. You know what I mean? But for the longest time, I had a lot of friends that were undercover haters. They're like, oh, I could do what he does. He's a bitch. He's like, fuck this guy. I could do that. Or people just jealous, or they don't have a dream of their own, so they just want to put me down, or, fuck this guy. Fuck who I am. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, why are you hating on me? I'm grinding. Dude, I'm working hard. You know what I mean? But you know how it goes. There's a lot of fucking haters out there. So.
We have seen the NFL take significant steps to encourage teams to be more inclusive in their hiring. But what we've seen in actual reality is the
GOAT, dude. I mean, there's, and it's crazy. And it's like, people were like, oh, this guy's cocky. This guy thinks he's so good, full of himself. And I'm just confident in myself and my abilities and all the hard work and the energy and everything that I put in. I had to figure out how to do everything on my own, green screen, editing, thumbnails. I had to figure out everything from the ground up. And I had a partner that quit, you know what I mean? And I lost like 300 subs, and I'm still going, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, and then I have, addiction or like depression or anxiety. Like, I've gone through so many fucking things. And it's just crazy because like I have all these supposed friends, on like Facebook. They're not my fucking friends. They're like spying on me and shit. You know what I mean? They're just wanting to see like what I'm up to and whatnot. So I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You're going to have haters that are out there, but the real ones, I mean, that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? It's about being real and, yeah. Alex needs to go to school. Alex, you fucking like 11, bro. It's like probably like midnight right now. His parents are like, they're like, Alex, go to bed. And he's like, zzz, 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 like he's sleeping and shit. It's like, bro, you need to go to bed. He's like underneath the covers on the fucking like laptop and shit. He's like, I love this guy. Hi, baby. Oh, my dog misses me so much. Oh, do you miss me? All right, my dog misses me, so I need to probably end the stream here pretty soon. I want to finish this beer that I have, and then I probably got to go because she's been very good. She's been sitting there just waiting for me. She loves me. She wants us to snug with me in the bed and whatnot. So, any Q&A questions? Obviously you guys can ask about whatever. Obviously, I don't have nothing to hide or whatever. But yeah, it's tough. You know what I mean? Like I think my dad and my stepmom, they don't really fully understand what I do or my skill set. My mom, I don't think really fully understands a lot of the supposed friends, you know what I mean, that I went to high school with, or, people I don't, there's a lot of haters, you know what I mean? I don't really have a lot of friends. I mean, I have a lot of, friends supposedly, but close friends. I mean, I could probably have about a handful that are really like my lifers. And a lot of people thought, even Marcus with the channel, they're like, oh, this guy's your best friend. No, we were business partners, and he ended up being lazy and quit. Like, he never really was like a close friend of mine. You know what I mean? Everyone thought just because we did videos together that we were like the tightest, out of anybody, but we really weren't. You know what I mean? Kind of an undercover hater. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes. And then when he saw Preston come on, he ended up making a post on Facebook and, pretty much saying the only reason people watch Northwest Sports Fanatic was him. Watch at your own risk and shit like that. It's hella immature shit. You know what I mean? So there's a reason why we are never going to record together ever again. We had a nice run, but if you're going to talk shit about me like that, I sold a Michael Jordan PSA 9 rookie card that's worth like $50,000 now for the setup. How dare you fucking say something like that about me? I brought you on. I brought you on for my dream. You know what I'm saying? Swaggy is a real one. He's one of my best friends for life. He's a real motherfucker. He is real. He is real. Starting to snow again? Okay. Well, I haven't ate dinner at all. I just been drinking beer and hang out with y'all. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys very, very much. I need to probably order some food from Grubhub, even though it's like late as hell. It's 9:16. I don't even know if anything's fucking open. All right. Okay, this stinks. I just got from Bleacher that Hall of Famer Bill Fitch passed away. He played for the Celtics. Old school. Old school. Tacos. I look real good today. I look real good today. What kind of tacos did you have? Taco Bell or shit from the taqueria? Adventures with AG. Are you doing a Super Bowl live stream? No, I'm just going to quit the channel altogether, and I'm not going to record ever again. Of course, I'm going to do a Super Bowl. Why wouldn't I do a Super Bowl live stream? Do you know who you're fucking talking to? The hardest working motherfucker on YouTube. That's who you're talking to, Adventures with AG. Why would I not do? Come on, man. Use common sense. I know you're a Rams fan and you're young. Of course I'm going to do one. All right? Of course I'm going to do one. Maybe I'll do one with Swaggy P. Maybe I'll bring some of my friends around. Like if I bring Marcos and some of my Mexican friends, they can be behind me and just get drunk while you watch me call the game. Some crazy shit will probably happen. I don't know what's going to happen, though. I don't want shit to get all fucking wild and crazy, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I know a lot of people want to do streams with me. A lot of people want to hang out while I do the streams, but, I got to try to keep things kind of level. You know what I mean? It's 11:16 there. Yeah, you're in the Midwest. It's 9:17 here. So homemade tacos. Who are you, Elliot? Are you fucking Gordon Ramsay? Oh shit, I totally forgot. Gordon Ramsay. If you guys like food shows, I love Alaska programs and I love food shows. Next Level Chef is on right now. I got Dynamite. I already watched that. I got Goldberg's. I recommend that if you guys haven't watched Goldberg's. Great show on ABC. I'm really well-rounded. You know what I mean? I love sports, but there's a lot of shit that I like that makes me happy, that makes me laugh. If you guys are a fan of comedies, Goldberg's on ABC is phenomenal. I love it. I've been watching it since day one. King of the Hill, I watch that all the time. Snowpiercer, I got that to watch. I got Next Level Chef. I love Gordon Ramsay. If you know anything about me, I love food programs. Man versus Food, anything that has to do with food. I'm probably fucking watching it. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. All right, I love that shit. I just love it. Dude, I was just testing you. Friendship probation. Come on. Adventures with AG. Who you fooling? You're talking to O. You're talking to Big O. O dog. O doggy dog. Am I going to do the Super Bowl? No, I'm going to fucking quit the channel. I'm not going to record ever again. Of course I'm going to do it. Come on. Ooh, hamburger mushrooms. Ooh, I need to watch this show. My girlfriend would probably be pissed if I end up watching this show without her, but I might have to just turn it on, even though I have it recorded, and not say anything. All right. No one say anything. Okay. All right. I'm turning it on right now. It's already 20 minutes in. I didn't do it. It just randomly came up on my TV. I don't know what's going on. Only bad news is I'm going to join the Super Bowl stream for a few minutes so I can stay focused. Boo. So you can't multitask. You can't donate to the channel. You can't hang out with your boy. All you can do is be Rams, and talk shit about everyone else, and you can't hang out with your boy. Is that what you're telling me? Come on, with Adventures with AG. All right? I can multitask and do 5 things at once. All right? You're under 17 years old. I think you can multitask. All right? Come on, man. 7:20 p.m. in Hawaii. My boy, Matt Payton. Let's go. Alex is like, I'm 11, and I love this guy. I want to meet him. Hey. So I don't got school tomorrow because I got snow, and we ain't talking yayo. Alex is like, what's yayo? I don't know. So yay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Brats. Dude, that sounds so good. Snitches get stitches, bitches. All right? No, you're not. You're not going to hang out. Boo. Right? Like he said, I'm only going to hang out for a minute. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, boo, boo, boo. So you're saying that you have to watch the game only, and you can't watch me calling the game. Who's going to call the game better than me? Oh, boo, 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 boo. Come on, man. He said, no. I'm going to hang out. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, dude. What do you think I do on a daily basis? I'm fucking doing like 5 things at once. Fucking watching wrestling. I'm fucking hanging out with my dog. I'm fucking talking to you. I'm looking at the chat. I'm fucking watching TV. Come on. Few minutes. Boo, boo, boo. Have you watched with me for only a few minutes? Guess what's going to happen? The Bengals are going to win. Yeah. Joe Burrow, right? Joey B. Joe Burr. That's what's going to happen. Joe Burrow on your ass. Cincinnati Bengals, touchdown, Joe Burrow, MVP of the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow. Get the gat, get the gat, get the gat, get the gat, get the gat. I won't lie, I'm rooting for the Bengals. I got no love for the fucking Rams. Stafford, I got love there. Aaron Donald, cool for his legacy. All right, I don't give a shit about Cooper Kupp and Cam Akers and OBJ and all those fucking Sean McVay. Fuck that. Bengals. I know the Rams are probably going to win, and the Rams are the favorite team. All right, but I'm going for the Bengals. I'm going for get the gat, get the gat, get the gat, even though I know it's probably not going to happen. But I'm still going to root for them. Okay? AG's like, oh, winning a Super Bowl is in your bucket list. You're like 15. What kind of bucket list do you have at 15? I'm 39. All right? You can't even talk about bucket list. All right? You're going to have plenty of opportunities for a fucking Super Bowl. You can't be like 15. You're like, oh my God, before I die, I want to make sure the Rams win the Super Bowl. You're 15. What kind of bucket list do you fucking have at 15? Come on. Adventures with AG. Come on. The things that people say in the streams fucking crack me up. And then I got to roast you. I got to roast you. I got to roast you, baby. All right. Roast, roast, roast. You like Matthew Stafford. It's on my bucket list, even though I'm 15. Before I die, I got to make sure the Rams win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford, Cam Akers, Cooper Kupp, Odell, Van Jefferson, Tyler Higbee, but he's injured. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Ramley. All right. But what we're going for, Joe Burr, Joey Burrow, Joey franchise, Joey Burr. All right. Get the gat, get the gat, get the gat. Joey B, MVP. All right. Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, top 5 fucking wide receiver in the league from LSU. Tyler Boyd, avoid the Boyd. T. Higgins, Jesse Bates, the best kicker in the game. Evan McPherson as a rookie. Kitty goes meow, meow, meow. Kitty goes meow, meow, meow. Is that what we're doing? Gang. On God. I love this show. If you guys are looking for a cool show to watch, Next Level Chef. This show is sick. All right, so they have 3 different groups. Gordon Ramsay, this dude, and then they got this black chick, right? They're like chefs in real life, right? They have teams. They're on different levels, a basement, a middle, and like a top end like level. And they have this conveyor belt where they have to make food. And then when they make the food, they have a time limit to put it on the conveyor belt before it goes down, right? And they have to do it. And then once they do it in the time limit, then they have the judges at the end judge it. It's fire. I mean, I don't know if you guys like cooking shows like I do, but I'm a foodie. I'm a fat ass. So I love, food programs. It's fucking sick. I mean, I watch all the Gordon Ramsay shows, but this one might be the most entertaining one. It's on right now on Fox. Turn on your TV. It's very entertaining. Trust me. I love it. Burgers. They do like breakfast food. It's just cool. I mean, like one thing that I wish that I could learn as I get older, if I could be a chef, if I could learn to cook like some of these people, I think that would be awesome. Like adding one thing to my skill set or my repertoire that I'm not, really familiar with. I mean, this show is fucking sick, dude. It's lit. It really is. I wouldn't tell you it's lit if it wasn't. On God. Piet. Hello. She's a hottie.
Indigenous communities to show them like your dreams are possible and just keep feeding that.
Next Level Chef. It's on Fox right now. So if you have TV, cable, like I said, it's Gordon Ramsay and 2 other chefs, and they have teams, and they have 3 different levels: a top level, a middle level, and a basement. And then they have these ingredients that they have to grab as the conveyor belt's going down. And they have to make food in a time limit. And then once they make the food, they have to put the food back on the conveyor belt in the right amount of time. And then the judges judge the food based on what's made. It's super fire. I mean, whoever made the idea of this show is fucking brilliant. It's so good. It's so good. Top 5 all-time favorite NFL players of all time. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. Bang! Who else can do it that fast? Bang, 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 bang. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, prime time, prime time, prime time. That's why. That's why, baby. No, because I just don't like the Rams. You guys beat us. I don't think anyone really likes the Rams unless you're a Rams fan. I mean, they're not really that likable besides like Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Like around America, everyone knows the Rams are going to win, but no one really wants them to win unless you're a Lions fan or you're a Rams fan. No one gives a fuck about the Rams. People would rather see the Bengals and the underdog win. That's not me being a hater. Just ask anybody in the room right now who they're rooting for in the Super Bowl, and I guarantee no one is rooting for the Rams unless you're a Rams fan. You know what I mean? Like, I want Stafford to get a ring and Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller has already got one, OBJ, but I think it would mean more and it would be cooler if the Bengals won. They got some Saints players out there, Von Bell, they got fucking T-Rex, all right? They got Burrow, Mixon, Chase, you know what I mean? T. Higgins, avoid the Boyd. I mean, the Bengals are just kind of like that underdog, cool team to root for. You know what I mean? Can the Bengals win? I don't know. Probably not, but I'm still rooting for them. You know? Favorite players: Drew Brees, Rick Boogs, Drew Brees. Amelie. I look real good today. Fucking Rick. I didn't even know who the fuck that was. When we were watching the stream, I'm really hardcore into wrestling, but I've definitely not watched WWE as much as I used to, right? I was like, Rick fucking Boogs, who the fuck is that? Like, I was in the same like boat, bro. Yeah. Well, that's a given. You know, if anyone was watching the St. Louis Rams, I like that St. Louis team, the old school Rams, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner, the old school. But when the teams moved to LA, boo. Manny the Don, what's wrong with the Rams? I wouldn't be upset either. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, everyone wants Stafford to win, but I think it would be a lot cooler and a lot more parity for the NFL if Burrow won. I think Burrow is going to end up being the face of the NFL. I mean, I know they talk about Mahomes, right? And they got Josh Allen and they got Herbert, but I think sooner than later, I mean, even if the Bengals don't win, I think Burrow will be one of the top 3 faces of the NFL. He's that fucking good. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's like people are going to be rooting for Matthew Stafford and Aaron Donald or Joe Burrow. Who's cooler between Joe Burrow, get the gat, right? Joe Burrow or Aaron Donald or Stafford. I know a lot of people are rooting for Stafford and Aaron Donald. I think for me, the reason why I'm a little salty is that a lot of the Rams fans are kind of bitches. You know, at least on the internet, at least on Twitter. Like, I haven't really had that many bad experiences. Some Rams fans are class acts and they're really nice and they're good to go. But some Rams fans are fucking bitch ass ninjas. They're bitch ass ninjas, dude. You know what I mean? But hey, you went all in. You got OBJ. You got Von Miller. You guys are favored to win. You probably will. But that doesn't mean that I have to root for you. I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Why the fuck am I going to root for you? I was injured and you guys beat us. But if I would have had Godwin, AB, and Tristan Wirfs, we would have beat you. I really think that. You guys ruined Brady for me. Thanks a lot. So I would have even liked the Niners beating them either. So, you know. There's nothing wrong with the Rams. Of course, I would be really honestly, genuinely, I would be happy for Aaron Donald and Stafford more than anything because I know Burrow, they can make it again. But with the Rams, they're not. I mean, we don't know. Are they going to get back there year in and year out? I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, if Rodgers leaves, Brady's gone. The NFC quarterbacks suck. You got Kyler, sucks. Dak. I mean, what are you going to do with that offense? So it's pretty much like if Stafford is there, shit, they might win a couple before it's over. I mean, the NFC is kind of weak compared to the AFC quarterbacks now. So, I mean, I know Stafford deserves it. Trust me, he does. You played on the fucking Detroit Lions. You deserve it. Okay? Aaron Donald deserves it. But get the gat. I don't know. Joe Burrow's got the swag, though. Joe Burrow got the drip. Joey franchise. But realistically, we know the Rams are going to win. I mean, if you bet against the Rams, you're stupid. I mean, the Bengals might do it. You know, if Joe Burrow goes off and he's the MVP, but realistically, the Rams should win the Super Bowl. He said, I'd be mad. Yeah. But also, too, when they cheated in that game, in the NFC Championship game against the Saints, did they win the Super Bowl? No, the sports gods were like, fuck that. We made a mistake. And then the Patriots won. So they didn't capitalize. It's not like they beat you guys and won the Super Bowl. So you can be happy. You can be salty all you want that you could have got the Super Bowl, but there's no guarantee that the Saints would have beat the Patriots that year in 2018 either. Realistically, you probably would have lost that game also, but you might have won, but we will never know. Exactly. Manny the Don, you got it, man. You know what I mean? You got it. Nothing is guaranteed. And with the Broncos, if they get Aaron Rodgers, maybe you guys can go all the way. You know what I mean? We got Nate the Great's a big Bronco fan. One of my best friends, Justin Graves, is a big Bronco fan. I am rooting for you guys to get Rodgers, and if you don't get him, I want him. If I can't get Rodgers to go to the Broncos with Nathaniel Hackett, hey, come over to fucking Tampa Bay, dude. Come over to Tampa Bay. Come over to Tampa Bay, baby. All right? I see you, man. I see you. Nathaniel Hackett. I see you bringing over a lot of the Packer staff over to the Broncos. I see you. I see you. To be honest, depending on what the money line is, might put a small wager on the Bengals. Dude, did you see that guy? I know I talked about it on the last stream. The guy that predicted the exact score of the Niners, Rams, and the Chiefs and the Bengals. He had a $20 credit on like DraftKings, and he won like $500,000, like $500,000. My God, why can't that be me? My God, unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah, Stafford and Aaron Donald, that would be, and Cooper Kupp. That's it. And Sean McVay. I have a lot of respect for Sean McVay. I like Kyle Shanahan. I like Sean McVay. But Kyle Shanahan's narrative now is that he blows leads and he can't score in the fourth quarter. And that sucks. You know what I mean? Sean McVay now might be able to get the Super Bowl and build his legacy. He deserves it. Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan are great. But, God, Kyle Shanahan just fucking sucks in the second half and in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? I still root for him, but it's just like, fuck. Come on, Shanahan, you motherfucker. You got to get someone better than Jimmy G. And I better not see Jimmy G on Tampa. I'll stop being a fucking Buccaneer fan. If Jimmy G ends up getting traded to the Buccaneers, fuck that. I don't want him. Fuck that. I need to order food. I haven't ate food in like 5 hours. Drinking beer for dinner is not recommended. But we had a pretty good stream. We hit over 200. Which is great. Even got some fucking Bitcoin. Life is good. Your boy got some Bitcoin today. I look real good today. Cash App, $120. Got some fucking Venmo, $10. Got some fucking Bitcoin today. Life is good. Life is good, boys. All right. Well, I've been streaming almost for 4 hours, which is ridiculous. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll stream again. You'll see me sometime in between 5 and 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to hang out with my dog, Paisley. I'm going to order some food, drink some more beer, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. I'll be back soon. Love you. Appreciate you. Gang, gang, gang. I look real good today. I'll be back. Elliot Evans, I'll be working on your hoodie delivery within the next couple days. Love you. Appreciate you. Peace. Gang.